Hot dogs and a cold chill. We go wild just for the thrill. Cheerleaders doing their dance. Crowd in a football trance. Friends and beers in every hand. Living life like we planned. Let's step and go. We won't slow down in this wild football show. Let's step and go. We'll make some noise in this big crowd we know.
What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? How is everybody doing on this beautiful, beautiful Saturday afternoon? Depending on where you are watching this live stream from, we are somewhere around 3 p.m. here in Central Standard Time, just after a hair after 3 p.m. And today we've got an AFC North showdown. We've actually got two games back-to-back, both AFC showdown games. And both AFC North showdown games, division rivals here. We've got the Ravens versus the Cleveland Browns. The Ravens at home in Baltimore. And the Browns visiting. This should be a pretty one-sided affair. There are some personnel changes on the Cleveland Browns side of things that we'll get into here in just a moment. But this game means a lot, guys. This game means a lot to the Baltimore Ravens. They don't want to lose this game. This will lock up that AFC North title. If they get this win right now. If they don't, well, I guess it's going to come down to the next game to see who's going to get that number 2 spot. That number 3 spot? We'll talk about that in a second. But before we get too far into this, let me do a quick shout out to all of you guys who are here early in this live stream in the chat right now. Shout out to Donald, Ramsey, Dwight, Russell, Zach. What's up, guys? We've also got Brent. We've got OnlyFan in the house saying, let's effing go. What's up, guys? We got Leola in here. We got Malachi and Mongo in here. What's up, guys? Mr. Robert Zamora, as always, I take my hat off to you, sir. Cheers to you. Let's see who else we got in here. We got Josh in the house. What's up, Josh? We got Kelly and Matt Steve in the house. What's up, Angela? What's up, Bill Smith? How you guys doing? Goofball's in here as well. And, of course, our boy Rayzilla. Rayzilla, thank you for doing that live with us the other day on this channel, man. That was a lot of fun. Can't wait to do it again sometime. What's up, Todd? What's up, so? What's up, Johnny? What's up, Dang? Thank you, Christina. Bringing me some of these cough drops to make sure that the voice stays clear today. Lamar and Henry don't play second half spread here, 20. That is correct, Clarence. That is not inaccurate. What's up, Grandpa? What's up, Mason? It's at 4:15. Says our friend over here. Well, according to this, I've got 4:30 p.m., and this is directly from CBS Sports. So, 4:30 p.m. Eastern Time, 3:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. We're about 25 minutes away from kickoff. Guys, I am going with the Baltimore Ravens today. It looks like 82% of you guys out there in the chat are also voting for the Baltimore Ravens. Guys, y'all aren't wrong, man. I think that's going to definitely be an easy win for Baltimore today, I'm guessing. But let's talk about what we're going to see today, because as I said at the start of this stream, we are going to see some personnel changes over here for the Cleveland Browns side. Why don't we start by taking a look at the Cleveland Browns team. Now, Cleveland Browns are not very good. You can see this over here. They are coming into this game ranked 30th in the NFL, despite being 32nd and 32nd and 31st. And anyways, all of this seems to wash out according to NFL.com. That the Browns' power ranking for Week 18 is the 30th team in all of football. Not high hopes, not high expectations, that's for sure. But let's just talk some statistics here. Let's just talk some of these numbers. So, points per game. Offensively, the Cleveland Browns, they are dead last in the NFL. They're only able to muster up about 15 points per game. Not great, 15.5. I guess if you want to round up, you can go to 16. Not going to make much of a difference in this contest when I show you the other side of the football. Guys, we're going to see two completely different sides when I bring up these head-to-heads. I hope you guys are ready for it. Yards per game, 27th in the NFL, just 300 yards per game for the Cleveland Browns. Yards per play, they're 31st in the NFL, averaging 4.6 yards per play. Dead last when it comes to third down efficiency, and pretty down at the bottom of the barrel there when it comes to red zone efficiency as well. Only scoring on 50% of their red zone drives this season. This is, of course, through 17 weeks. On the other side, defensively, you got Myles Garrett. You've got some options out there defensively that could make a stand today. Myles Garrett is available for today's contest. He will be playing. This defense, though, they give up 25 points per game. That is 24th in the NFL. There's some improvement in this middle category here when it comes to the Cleveland Browns defense. The greatest part about their defense is that on third down efficiency, they get off the field more often than not. If they face a third down situation, they're going to be able to get off the field there. They're giving up a success rate to opposing offenses at a success rate of 35.2%. That is the Cleveland Browns defense, guys. What is up, Sharita? What is up, John? We got Jim in the house. He says ESPN2. All right. I see what you're saying. Just agreeing with that. Cleveland Browns loyalist, but reality reigns, says the disc golf. Okay. Good to know that we've got at least one Cleveland Browns fan in here. I will be sure to try and stay and remain impartial to these two teams, although I think we all really know who the winner today is going to be, or we can all at least speculate on who the winner is going to be. And I'm not so sure that it's going to be the Cleveland Browns defense. Yards per game allowed, they do give up over 300 yards per game. Yards per play allowed, they do give up over 5 yards per play. And in the red zone, guys, this Cleveland Browns defense, they give up a success rate to opposing offenses at a success rate of 61.2%. Goofball saying, please mention score regularly, listening at work. Thanks for the heads up, Goofball. I got you. I will keep that in mind for this game, and I appreciate you dropping that one right there. Who do I want to win? Johnny, we'll save that one for later, my friend. Please don't forget to hit that like and hit that subscribe button. Thank you, Kelly. Howdy from Washington. What's going on, Ward? Okay, Ward, Kelly, Johnny, and Goofball, and the rest of you guys as well. Let's take a look at this Cleveland Browns offense, shall we? Cleveland Browns today, guys. Well, we know what the Cleveland Browns quarterback room has been like, right? Deshaun Watson, not very good, goes on IR. Then they bring in Jameis Winston. Jameis Winston has a couple of good games. Those games don't end up lasting very long. He has a couple good games. He has a couple terrible games. Coming into today's game, he is listed as questionable. Let me refresh my my depth chart here on ESPN. He is now officially listed as out. So today's starting quarterback for this Browns offense, guys, it's Zappe hour today. We've got Zappe hour today. We've got Bailey Zappe, who was once a quarterback there for the New England Patriots, now the quarterback here for the Cleveland Browns in Week 18. So keep that in mind. So far this season, Bailey Zappe has been literally non-existent. This will be his very first chance to even throw the football in 2024 for Bailey Zappe. So let's see what we see here. This could be a blessing. This could be a curse. I wonder, do you guys think, just type Y for yes, type N for no, will Bailey Zappe get one passing touchdown today against this Baltimore Ravens defense? Anyways, he will be the starting quarterback today. Another personnel change that you'll notice right off the bat here, if your phone screen is big enough or if you're zoomed in or if you've got me blown up on your TV, is the fact that D'Onta Foreman is going to be the starting running back here. Nick Chubb back on IR. And Jerome Ford, not even on the depth chart on ESPN. Zach saying yes, D'Onta Foreman, the son of George Foreman. I don't believe so. I don't know, but that would make for one hell of a trivia question. Anyways, Analdo saying no. So saying yes. Leola saying yes. Let's see if Bailey Zappe can get that passing touchdown today, guys. Let's see if Bailey Zappe can do it. So, we've got 5 live streams coming at you guys over the next 2 days. And last week on Wednesday, when I covered that second game for college football, I legitimately lost my voice. So I'm going to do my best to continue to bring you guys that same level of intensity, but keeping the voice a little more leveled out. We're going to hear a little less gravel out of me today when it comes to calling these plays. I guess it's caught up to me. 18 weeks of live streams have finally caught up to me. We're about to get into the playoffs. Y'all know what they say. If you don't schedule a break for yourself, your body's going to take one for you, and it probably won't be at the most convenient time. So I am not ready for a break just yet. I'm going to try to take care of my voice throughout the day. Stick with me, guys. We got a lot to talk about. So, D'Onta Foreman going to be the starting running back today for this Cleveland Browns offense. Bailey Zappe going to be the starting quarterback, running back. Did I say quarterback for Deontay Foreman? Bailey Zappi starting quarterback, Deontay Foreman starting running back, starting wide receivers today. Now, I did make an adjustment, and I rolled the dice over here on Michael Woods. He was questionable coming into today's game. It looks like he will actually be listed as out. So instead of Michael Woods here at the wide receiver 3 spot, we are going to see a substitution there. We will see Caden Davis likely. But we do have 2 good pass catchers here for the Cleveland Browns. We've got Jerry Jeudy on one side, Elijah Moore on the other. Could you imagine if Cedric Tillman was still in this lineup? This is actually a pretty solid wide receiver group for the Cleveland Browns. Unfortunately, there's not anybody in Cleveland who can throw the football. We're going to see what Bailey Zappi has up his sleeve to see if there's anything that Bailey Zappi can do differently outside of Jameis Winston and Deshaun Watson. But Jerry Jeudy, a solid choice, of course, coming over from the Denver Broncos when he was in Denver. Had a pretty good time. Looks like Nath is dropping a $10 super chat saying, Mario, looking forward to the effing call, mate. Appreciate that, sir. Nice. Oh, is that Sharita? Was that Sharita's call? Sharita left that one? I think Sharita dropped the $10 super chat. It is Sharita. What's going on, Sharita? Appreciate that. And Nath, I'm still here for you, but let's give Sharita her kudos out there for dropping that right there, the $10 super chat. Appreciate you, Sharita. All right, guys. Jerry Jeudy so far this season. I will say this about him. So far this season, he's actually already gone over 1,000 receiving yards. So keep that in mind for your fantasy football purposes next season. Guys, Jerry Jeudy so far this season, 1,166 receiving yards. That's good for the 6th most in the NFL. He's only got 4 receiving touchdowns. That's going to be a problem. But again, that comes down to the quarterback play. That comes down to the offense not being able to get a whole lot of push. No running game with Nick Chubb being a shell of himself and going back on IR. Maybe Deontay Foreman can come in here and change this narrative that's surrounding the Cleveland Browns offense. I just think that it's obviously too late in the season for anything too impactful. But they could throw a wrench in the plans for the Baltimore Ravens. All right, we're about 15 minutes away from kickoff, so let me speed this up. We talked about the 3 wide receivers we're going to have today. Again, it's going to be Jerry Jeudy, Elijah Moore, and instead of Michael Woods, we will have Caden Davis filling in over here at the wide receiver 3 spot. Jordan Atkins instead of David Njoku, guys. Another personnel missing here out of this Browns offense. David Njoku not going to be playing today, just listed as out. So Jordan Atkins will be filling in at tight end. If you guys are making these picks right now on DraftKings, or you have DraftKings or Prize Picks selections, look at this, guys. There will not be Nick Chubb, obviously. You'll probably see that. And depending on what time you're doing this, things will be changing, so make sure you adjust your lineups accordingly. Starting offensive line here, Jermaine Ifedi is going to be the left tackle. Left guard, Joel Benito. At center, Ethan Posick. At the right guard, we're going to have Wyatt Teller. And then at right tackle will be Jack Conklin. Defensively for this Cleveland Browns team, a lot of players came in here with questionable tags. A lot of players going to be ruled out for today's game. These are some of the players that they're planning to keep for next season. But let's talk about who will be starting today. So Myles Garrett will be in today at the left defensive end spot. Normally we see Dalvin Tomlinson here at left defensive tackle. He is out for today. That will put in Jawan Briggs. Mike Hall Jr. will be available for today at right defensive tackle. Right defensive end will be Isaiah McGuire. Now, Jordan Hicks had a questionable tag next to his name. He has been ruled out for today's game, so weak side linebacker today will be Winston Reed. At middle linebacker, we will have Mohamed Diabati. And then next over here at the strong side linebacker position, I have Devin Bush listed because he is the starter. He was questionable coming into this one, and so it looks like we are going to have a new strong side linebacker over here in Winston Reed. It won't be Winston Reed. It's going to be Nathaniel Watson because Winston Reed will be filling in for Jordan Hicks. So Reed on one side, Diabati at the other side, and Diabati. I want to say diabetes, but that's not right, and that's also inappropriate. I thought that was an interesting last name. Let me move on. Don't know what the hell just came out of my mouth right now. Let's move on over here. We've got, instead of Devin Bush today, we will have Nathaniel Watson. Cornerback and other quarterback, 2 cornerbacks for today. On one side, we're going to have Cam Mitchell. On the other side, we're going to have Martin Emerson. And then our 2 safeties for today will be Ronnie Hickman. And, of course, Grant Delpit as the safety, your 2 safeties Once again, guys, in a quick nutshell. The Browns rank 30th in the league, 32nd in points per game, yards per play, third down efficiency, and red zone efficiency, all of it. Bottom 7 teams, literally bottom 7 entirely across the offense over here. Let's take a look at the other side defensively. For the most part, not so great. They do have a little bit of improvement here on the defensive side in the middle of the pack. But in points per game allowed, they give up 25 points per game, and red zone efficiency 61% to opposing offenses. You can see that if you give up 10 more points than you score, you are going to have a losing record, and the Cleveland Browns definitely do at 13-3. All right, guys, let's take a look at the team that most of y'all came in here to see today, and that is the Baltimore Ravens. The Baltimore Ravens are coming into this game ranked 6th best team in all of football, and offensively, guys, points per game, they put up 30 points per game. When it comes to yards per game, yards per play, and red zone efficiency, they are number 1 in all 3 of those categories. 424 yards per game, 6.9 yards per play. Red zone efficiency, guys, number 1 in the NFL. Inside the red zone, they scored a 74% success rate. Okay. Now, the offense is clearly tops. We know that this offense has been really, really good. We know that this offense on the ground is scoring or putting up 185 rushing yards per game. And through the air, Lamar Jackson is averaging 248 passing yards per game. And this Ravens team has just been on fire. They're coming into today's game 11-5. There are some playoff scenarios that could happen based off of who wins and who loses today. And we'll talk about all of that during this live stream. Let's move on to the defensive side of the football here for the Baltimore Ravens. Baltimore Ravens, points per game allowed. They give up the 13th least points in the NFL, averaging just 21.9 points per game defensively. Yards per game allowed, 330 yards per game allowed. Yards per play allowed, they are 10th in the NFL. We've got third down efficiency over here. We start to slip down towards the bottom of the table at 20th, guys, so keep that in mind. It's still not bad. Third down efficiency for this football team on defense, right? They give up success on third down to opposing offenses at 40%, so still they're pretty good at getting off the field. But just take all of that information with a grain of salt. Of course, we color code these things, and they look pretty scary, but the discrepancies in the NFL are not that big. Most of these teams, because they are NFL teams, the gaps are not that wide, even between like 10 places, 1st and 10th, and like 30th and 20th. Those aren't that big of a gap, but let's roll forward since we got about 10 minutes until kickoff and a lot to talk about still. Let's look over here at the Baltimore Ravens offense. So, offense here for the Baltimore Ravens. We've got Lamar Jackson as the starting quarterback for Baltimore, and if you guys don't know who Lamar Jackson is, you must be living under a rock. He is the #1 quarterback in all of football this season for fantasy football purposes, and this is all of the aggregate numbers here for fantasy football for all of the top quarterbacks scrolling by at the bottom of the screen for you guys right here, right now. Lamar Jackson, this season, guys, 3,955 passing yards. Just a hair shy of 4,000 passing yards so far. That is just one part of the equation, guys, because we talk about Lamar Jackson and his upside when it comes to the rush. I mean, he could have a day today where he breaks 1,000 rushing yards as well and has 5,000 all-purpose yards. But we'll talk about that in a second. I just want to say he does have 39 passing touchdowns to add to his rushing touchdowns there as well. Lamar Jackson has been crazy good this season. Definitely MVP material. How about Derrick Henry? Derrick Henry, 3rd in carries in all of the NFL, 305 carries this season. He is 2nd in the NFL when it comes to rushing yards this season, 1,783 rushing yards. Now, can he rattle off for 217? He definitely could. And could he end up with a 2,000 rushing yard season? He definitely could. I'm just saying it is possible. He's got 1,783 rushing yards. That's 217 away from breaking 2,000. He's also got 14 rushing touchdowns, which is tied for the 2nd most in the NFL, so do not sleep on Derrick Henry. I think this will be a big Derrick Henry game. When we look at the pass catchers here for this Baltimore Ravens offense, your starting pass catchers today: Zay Flowers as the wide receiver 1, Rashad Bateman as the wide receiver 2. Wide receiver 3 is going to be Nelson Aguilar, but realistically, we'll probably see a lot more of Mark Andrews getting targets throughout the day. Big chunk plays out of Mark Andrews is what I expect today as well. I think the Ravens should do whatever they want today offensively against this Cleveland Browns team. But again, there's an X factor in Bailey Zappi that, who knows, man, we might see something special today, or we could see something special from the Ravens defense. This could be a statement game for the NFL to put the NFL on notice before we go into the playoffs. Offensive line over here, guys. Let me refresh my page for the offensive line to see if Patrick McCarry will be playing, and he will be. So Ronnie Stanley on the left tackle. Left guard is Patrick McCarry. At center, Tyler Linderbaum. At right guard is going to be Daniel Falele, and at right tackle is going to be Roger Rosengarten. Okay, guys, so these are all the players that are listed as starters on ESPN right here, right now. You can check that. Why are the starters playing? Well, let me go ahead and explain that before we talk about the rest, just to paint a picture for you guys. So why are the starters playing, guys? Let me explain this to y'all. Hang on. Got to go to my head-to-head here and explain the playoff picture. So the Baltimore Ravens, guys, they are sitting in third place right now. And if the Ravens lose this game and the Pittsburgh Steelers win, there will be a switch here in this dynamic. They have clinched a playoff berth, but they have not yet clinched the division. So the Ravens, if they lose and the Pittsburgh Steelers win their divisional matchup that they have against the Cincinnati Bengals, then the Steelers will move up to number 3 and the Ravens will slide down to number 5. Now, the starters will be starting this game, but that is not to say that if they get a comfortable lead early in this game, that they won't be pulled out of this game. So, starters will be starting. How long they will be playing for, that is yet to be seen. But I agree with the decision to start the Baltimore Ravens starters because, again, if they lose to the Cleveland Browns today, the Steelers will get the number 3 spot. The Ravens will go down to number 5. And what does that mean for the playoff picture? Well, when we look at the playoff picture, and we look at the AFC playoffs here, we look at the playoff picture, and we look at the AFC playoff picture, Steelers at number 5 versus being at number 3, that's the difference between playing the Chargers or playing the Texans. Now, you as Baltimore Ravens fans, those of you who are Baltimore Ravens fans, who would you rather the Ravens go up against? Would you rather them go up against the Chargers, where Harbaugh already beat Harbaugh earlier this season? Or would you rather go up against the Houston Texans where, you know, arguably both of these teams are kind of the same animal in different color right now? Like, I think I want to say that. I feel comfortable saying that. Very similar teams here, very different teams, but very similar teams here as far as their production and their output. But that's why they're starting the starters. So just to answer the question that was asked out there in the chat. Okay, let's go back to what I was talking about. So, we're talking about the Ravens offense. We're talking about their starters. We just talked about all of the offensive line there. Let's look at the defensive side of the football. Defensively, they are healthy coming into this game. They've got Nnamdi Madubuike over here at left defensive end. Nose tackle today, Travis Jones. Right defensive end, Broderick Washington. That is all good for the Ravens. Defensively, over here at the linebacker position in this 3-4 defense, Adafe Owe at weak side linebacker. Left inside linebacker, Roquan Smith. Right inside linebacker, Malik Harrison, and Kyle Van Noy going to be lined up over there. He is also healthy. Nate Wiggins looking good at left cornerback. Right cornerback, Brandon Steffens is going to be good. Kyle Hamilton on one side and Adarius Washington on the other as your 2 safeties. This Baltimore Ravens defense looking pretty good coming into this one. Now, this team as a whole, once again, guys, here's the picture. They rank 6th in the NFL. We're about 4 minutes away from kickoff before I start calling this game for you guys. Points per game, guys, offensively, they're 3rd in the NFL. They're 1st in the league when it comes to yards per game and yards per play. Literally no team in all of football, not the Bengals, not the Bills, not the Lions, nobody is outgaining the Baltimore Ravens offense on a yards per game and a yards per play basis. Now, 3rd down efficiency, top 3, and red zone efficiency, number 1 in the league at scoring when they get inside the red zone. And on the other side, their defense has been struggling a little bit. They have had to deal with a couple of injuries. Marcus Williams out on IR right now. There's not a whole lot of them. We did see Kyle Van Noy miss a couple weeks. The defense could step up, but the offense is really the bread and butter of this team. On the other side, big contrast here. Blood red on one side, not much green on the other. It's going to be a bloodbath either way, guys. It's going to be a good game. Let's go ahead and get that turned off. And yeah, man, it's going to be a good one. How is everybody doing today? How are y'all? This is Saturday. It is Saturday. Happy Saturday to everyone. January 4th, scrolling by. At the bottom of the screen is the spread for today's game. Guys, the Browns versus the Ravens. Baltimore, 20-point favorites. The over-under, 42 points. And the money line scrolling by for y'all as well. Brandy's saying they have great... Oh, Cynthia's saying they have great coffee. I'm all about great coffee. Everyone's doing all right out here. Jacob's saying good. Jax is good. What's up, Jacob? What's up, Jax? What's up, Zach? What's up, Robert? Jacob flexing for the Ravens right now. Ah, no, that's Twana flexing right now. Happy Saturday. Let's go, Ravens. All right, guys. What is up to all of you guys out there? Boppet's saying hello to the chat. All right, guys, there's a few other things that I can talk about here. We were looking at this AFC playoff picture and why this game means something for the Baltimore Ravens, why they cannot drop this game here today. They got to get this win so that they don't lose their positioning here with the Pittsburgh Steelers. The Ravens could end up playing Houston instead of playing LA. Either way, I guess, you know, do what you will with that. The NFC playoff picture looks pretty good too, by the way, guys. In the NFC, let's pull up this playoff chart one more time for y'all. So we are covering two AFC games today. We've got the We've got the Ravens going up against the Pittsburgh Steelers today. So that's one of the AFC games. And the second AFC game that we've got immediately after this, Pittsburgh Steelers on one side. We got the Pittsburgh Steelers on one side and the in the bubble right here, the Cincinnati Bengals. So the Bengals gonna be fighting to get that win today as well. And regardless of what happens in this game, the Bengals need the win. The Bengals are going to be fighting for everything in tonight's game, guys, because if they lose that game, their playoff game or hopes are dashed and it's over. Now, they are going to need some help in order to get into the playoffs. They're sitting at number 9. It will take two things, guys. It will take a loss from the Dolphins. The Dolphins will have to lose their game this week, which I don't know if they will lose that game this week. And it's going to require that the Chiefs, with all of their bench players, to beat the Denver Broncos. Okay. National anthem is just about done. And I thought that was a really bad national anthem. It was like, oh, Zoom is already on it. National anthem that is one of the worst national anthems I think I might have ever heard. That is worse than DeMarcus Ware's national anthem. Yikes. Okay. All right, guys, but God bless America. Okay, let's talk about these quarterbacks, shall we? Now, I did something interesting because all of the quarterback rotations and the changes that we've seen here at the quarterback position, I actually just put this as all of the entire Browns quarterbacks, and this will not have to be brought up ever again because the season is over and we won't see the Browns playing football anymore anyways. But Browns quarterbacks versus just Lamar Jackson. All of the Browns quarterbacks combined have not outgained Lamar Jackson. So Lamar Jackson, 3,955 passing yards versus all of the Cleveland Browns quarterbacks, 3,696. As I said earlier, Lamar Jackson with 850 rushing yards. If you had a 150-yard day today, which I don't think that's going to happen, but it is possible for Lamar Jackson to pick up 150 rushing yards depending on how this Browns defense looks today. But he has outgained all of the rushing yards for all of the Browns quarterbacks there as well. He's got more total touchdowns than the entire Browns football team. He has less interceptions than the entire Browns football team. He's got a higher completion rating than all of the Browns football team. He's got a third of the sacks taken compared to all of the Browns quarterbacks, and basically double, literally more than double the passer rating here than all of the Browns quarterbacks. So I think we know who's going to shine in today's game. That's pretty straightforward, although the differences there are glaring when we look at that. One more time, guys, take a look at this. Positives on one side, negatives on the other. Give y'all a few moments to ingest that little bit of information. We should have kickoff already. No kickoff just yet. This game is on ESPN, ladies and gentlemen. This game will be on ESPN, which is where I'm watching this game on myself. All right, guys. Team receiving. Wide receivers here. I will say this. It looks ugly over there for the Baltimore Ravens, but don't let these two darker colors fool you, man. Well, let's break this down. I'm going to step out of the way one more time. So, yards per game, the Ravens are 6th through the air. This wide receiver core is 6th in the NFL when it comes to receiving yards per game. They pick up about 238 yards per game through the air, and maybe a little bit more. So this is actually passing yards, but the passing yards get rolled back based off of sacks. I could just use CBS's numbers. Maybe I'll do that moving forward, and we'll just average those out. Anyways, okay, targets per game, which is realistically, I've had to adapt the verbiage here. This is passes attempted per game. But the Cleveland Browns receivers see about 39 passes going their way per game. They are going to start by getting the football here on the kickoff. We are lined up for kickoff. So with no more further stalling for time, let's talk about what we're about to watch right now. Cleveland Browns about to receive to start this game, and the Baltimore Ravens going to kick off here. All right, guys. I'm already feeling the voice strain, so we're going to keep this nice and low right here. I will be sure to focus my attention on every snap, every play, and every down, guys. You may hear me take a few more pauses than usual today. We've got 5 streams, and we've got streams for college football playoffs this week coming up as well. So here we go, guys, lined up for kickoff. There is the ball falling off of the tee, so Justin Tucker going to replace that football, and we're going to get kickoff here again. Bailey Zappi going to take the field for the first time this season in Week 18. There he is with his helmet on, looking very nervous. Here we go. So I think they've got a 12th man on the field to hold the football, and then he's got to get off the field immediately. So there we go. There is the kick, guys. This one will go back as he runs off the field. It will be a touchback to start this game, and the Cleveland Browns will start the football here on the 30. We have kickoff, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get the drive chart up for you guys over here. Drive chart going to be underneath, guys, and we will have the scoreboard on the right-hand side. Let's go to live on my right-hand side and get this brought up for y'all. Okay. Stat board. Here we go, guys. 1st and 10 coming at you from the 30, the first play of the game. There's the snap dropping back. Bailey Zappi will wind up in the first play of the game. There's a 20-yard pickup as he gets across midfield over there to the 49-yard line of the Baltimore Ravens. Big way to start the game. A gain of about 21 there. Catch made by Atkins instead of Njoku. Atkins filling in today instead of Njoku. Make this adjustment here on one side. Bring this out just a little bit. And scroll down for y'all there as well. Okay, guys, first play of the game, good for 21 yards. Let's see what they pull up and dial up here on play number 2. Play number 2 coming at you from the 49-yard line. Cleveland Browns with the football. Deontay Foreman lined up in the shotgun, standing next to Bailey Zappi on the left-hand side. 49-yard line, waiting for the snap. There it is. And there's the handoff. This time it'll be a gain of about 2, maybe 3 yards right there. Call it a gain of 3. 2nd down and 7 coming up for the Cleveland Browns. Get my fan turned on. All right, guys, let's effing go. I see y'all out there right now. Shout out to y'all. Appreciate y'all being here with me on this live stream. If this is your first time watching Football Nation, my name is Mario Manuel. The score of this game right now is still 0-0 with 13 minutes and 40 seconds left to go. Play clock down to 15. 2nd down and 7 on the opening drive. Motion on the field right here. We got a man in motion. There's the snap, and Zappi will hand this off again. Trying to cut back, patiently going forward. It looks like that'll be Kibodi on the carry. So it looks like Cabote will pick up about 3 yards on that play. That brings up a third down and 4 coming up for the Cleveland Browns, ladies and gentlemen. 13 minutes and 10 seconds left to go in the first after that play. Third down and 4, football to the Baltimore Ravens 43-yard line, so still outside of field goal range just by a hair here. They got to get to about the 40, maybe the 35 to kick one comfortably. Third down and 4 coming up. A shotgun formation with Deontay Foreman lined up to the right this time. Here's the snap, the blitz coming in, and the blitz being dialed up by the Baltimore Ravens. It's good for a loss of 1. This will be a loss on the play. 4th down and 5 coming up. 4th down coming up for the Cleveland Browns. Okay. All right. Going to loosen up the tie a little bit, try to ease up on the vocal cords. Punt team going to come out here for the Cleveland Browns. I'm going to be popping these cough drops all day long. You look like Tony Romo, says Jacob. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. I guess he did score Jessica Simpson for a while. Again, I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. There's the kick back, guys. This will be a touchback, and we're going to start this drive on the 20-yard line. Okay. How's everybody doing out there, man? What will be great is hot tea, says Ramsey. That could be good. I don't know if we have any of that throat coat stuff left. Mario, my guy, what's up, Keely? Good to have you in here. Ricky Atkins saying Skull Vikings, Ravens Super Bowl. Vikings, Ravens Super Bowl. All purple Super Bowl? That would be wild. Last year we had all red. This year all purple. What, next year all blue? And then we'll just get the full spectrum there. We're going to a commercial break after the kick, ladies and gentlemen. So, out to a commercial break. And let's start our first Q&A. So the Baltimore Ravens the Cleveland Browns were unable to score on that opening drive, guys. Let's see if the Baltimore Ravens can get the job done. Will the Ravens score a touchdown on this drive? Will the Ravens score a touchdown on this drive? Okay. I'm also curious to find out something else, guys. Those of y'all who are in the chat, and I'm going to blow up the chat on my side so I can read these comments coming in. Raise your hand if you're watching this live stream right now and you discovered this channel during the college football games. If you've been here before, you can just say hello. But put up the little hand emoji, say hello, and let me know if you guys discovered this channel during those live streams. Because during those live streams, we picked up 750,000 views over those 2 games in one day. That is hands down the most that this channel has ever picked up right there. Maybe there's nobody out there. That's okay. But what is up, Cheryl? Still in my first week, says Mike. I'm ready for the Bengals game, says Ashley. She's ready for business. Danny Carson, what's up, man? Let's go. Hustle Hard was here during ASU. What's up, Hustle Hard? How you doing, bro? Good to have you guys in here. You and I got a lot in common, man. We both like to hustle hard, I guess. What's up, Ward? Hello, Ward. We've got Sherry in the house and Noet Mar. What's up, guys? Paper Plane 805 saying, yup. What's up, Paper Plane? How are you guys doing? Hooday, says Ashley. Hooday, Ashley. Lucas, is it Lucas Grosh? I see what's going on. What's up, Ashley? How you doing? All right, and the chosen one checking in. Fist bump, says Zoom Station. Let's get back to the action, guys. Thanks for hanging out with me during that commercial break. We're back to it. Baltimore Ravens have the football. We are at the 20-yard line now. Football at the 20-yard line. Baltimore Ravens getting their first opening drive here. Let's see if Baltimore can score a touchdown on this drive or if the Browns defense can get a stop. 1st and 10 from the 20. There's the snap. First play of the game goes to Derrick Henry, and it's a loss of 4. This will bring up a 2nd down and 14 on the loss of 4. Big stop right there. The camera zoomed in on Myles Garrett after that one, who was lined up as the right defensive tackle or the right defensive end, gets straight through Rosengarten and just slams Derrick Henry on that play. This does bring up a 2nd down and 14. Let's see what happens on this one. So 2nd and extra long. We are behind the sticks. Myles Garrett on another tackle for loss. That's the 22nd in the NFL. His 22nd this season. By the way, Myles Garrett, I'll tell that in a second. Here's the snap on 2nd down and 14. There's a big gain right there on the quarterback scramble from Lamar Jackson as he picks up about 10 yards on that play. Call it a gain of 12 for Lamar Jackson on 2nd down and 14. This will bring up a 3rd down and 2 with the football up to the 28. Well, thank you, Jax. Football is now up to the 28-yard line after that 12-yard gain right there for the Baltimore Ravens. They were highlighting Myles Garrett just a moment ago and talking about he's the #1 defensive end in all of football when it comes to sacks and when it comes to, there's the snap, and that's going to be a quarterback run. This time, a gain of about 15 right there on that quarterback run for Lamar Jackson. That is good all the way up to about the 47. It's a gain of 19 yards and a 1st down there for the Baltimore Ravens. 1st down, Baltimore. That's the first down today. Okay, so Myles Garrett, the #1 defender in all of football. I think they were saying since 2022, or was that for 2024? You know what? We're going to move on from that fact because I'm getting caught up on something and the data has now slipped my mind. Let's move forward. 1st and 10 coming up from the 47. Baltimore with the football, shy of midfield. Here is the snap. Little play action there. Winds up and throws a deep shot, a big chunk play like I was expecting there to Mark Andrews. The pass ultimately is incomplete, and that will bring up a 2nd down and 10. This does stop the clock. The Cleveland Browns, they picked up no points on their opening drive so far. The Baltimore Ravens have yet to score. It is their first drive of this game. The score is still all knotted up here. Nobody has scored. It is 0-0. Both teams have all 3 of their timeouts. 10:08 remaining in the first. Baltimore Ravens with the football. A 2nd down and 10 coming up here. Here's the snap, and Lamar Jackson on a designed quarterback keep. Lamar Jackson will cross midfield down at about the 47. He picks up about 6 yards on that play. Call that a gain of 6. 3rd down and 4 coming up for Baltimore here. 9 minutes and 52 seconds. This time the clock is hot. So keeps the clock running. 10 minutes, less than 10 minutes left. A 3rd down and 4. And the football's at the 47. Looks like 75% of you guys out there said that the Ravens would score on this drive. Here we go on 3rd down and 4 from the 47. Lamar Jackson takes the snap. Here comes the blitz, winds up and throws, and that is a dropped pass right there. A beautiful throw there intended for Zay Flowers. The pass was incomplete, and it was just a drop on that one. So this will bring up a 4th down. 4th down situation, offense coming off the field, and the Browns get a stop. Most of you guys were not expecting that. Let's turn the ball over here. They're going to punt the football. Let's talk on the other side. So let's start a poll, guys. Will the Browns get a touchdown? Can the Browns score points, regardless of what it is? Can the Browns score points on this drive? There is the punt. This one will take a bounce and go through the back of the end zone. And this will bring up a 1st and 10 from the 20-yard line. We go back to a commercial break. All right, guys. So back to a commercial break. Last time we read some chats. This time, let's read some stats. All right, guys, let's take a quick look here. After 2 opening drives, both teams have had a chance to move the football. Total offense in this game, Cleveland Browns just 27 total yards. On the other side, guys, Baltimore Ravens just 33 total yards. When we get back from the commercial break, we'll have a 1st and 10 from the 20. Don't know why this changed one way and then changed back. Anyways, let's look at some stats. So, head-to-head comparisons, guys. Head-to-head comparisons for, let's take a look at the running back room here. Not a pretty picture for one side. A beautiful picture on the other side. Not a pretty picture on the Ravens side. Right now, guys, we are in the middle of a commercial break, and when we are in the middle of commercial breaks, we do one of 2 things. I either read the chats or I read some stats for you guys while there's no action happening on the field. So let's take a look over here at the Cleveland Browns and talk about their running situation. Now, Jerome Ford has gotten a lot of carries. Nick Chubb came back from injury and is back on IR. Today, the Cleveland Browns are working with 3-man personnel. They're using Deontay Foreman and Kibodi as their main running backs today. Don't know who's going to get most of the carries. Probably going to be Deontay Foreman, but let's see what happens in this game. So far in this game, and I'm going to let you guys take a look at these stats, but so far in this game on the ground, it has not been successful. Just 6 total yards of offense for the Cleveland Browns. They average about 97 rushing yards per game, which is bottom 7 in the league, 28th in the NFL. Rushing yards or rushing attempts per game, they also don't run the football a lot, but that's not by choice, that's by game script. So they don't run the football a lot, although they could have had they, with a healthy running back room. They could run the football more often, but two things playing against them. They are hurt and they are playing from behind. So that being said, they only run the football about 23 times per game. So far in this game, they've already got 3 runs. Let's see how many they pick up today. Browns coming onto the field right now, guys, so I'm going to let y'all look at this really quick one more time. We'll talk about the Ravens when their offense comes back out, but we've got a 1st and 10 coming up here from the 20-yard line after the touchback. Again, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to scroll down a little bit. We've got all of your fantasy scores over here on the right-hand side. Not only do we have the fantasy scores over there, that is also your box scores, so you can see which players are performing, so you can keep that in mind for fantasy football for next season. Season is almost over, guys. The season is almost over. Here we go in Week 18. First game of Week 18. 1st and 10 for the Cleveland Browns, who have the football here. And Bailey Zappi, the main quarterback, standing in the shotgun, takes the snap. He will hand that off. This time it's Cabote who gets the carry, and Cabote will pick up 2, generously given 3 yards. So 2nd down coming up right here. 2nd down coming up for the Cleveland Browns. With 9 minutes left to go in the first quarter, it is still a 0-0 game. 2nd down and 7. Football to the 23. I wonder if the Baltimore Ravens will pick up a sack in this game. I wonder if the Baltimore Ravens will pick up a sack on this drive right now. All right, guys. 2nd down and 7. Shotgun formation from the 22-yard line is what it looks like on my screen. They're calling it the 23. Here comes a 4-man rush. Mescated. Oh, it's going to be intercepted. Going back to 20, the 10. Touchdown. Touchdown there for the Baltimore Ravens on a pick 6. Wow. That is picked off right there. Great job. That was easily read right there as well. Intercepted by the Baltimore Ravens, in for a touchdown. And just like that, guys, Nate Wiggins scores the first points of the game. So Nate Wiggins with the first touchdown of the game for the Baltimore Ravens. Well, there you go. Ravens defense getting the first points. Called it, says Zoom. Wow. Most of you guys were right there. They're going to blame Jameis. Jameis isn't even playing. That's funny. All right, guys, we didn't even have 5 minutes on this one, so we're going to have to end that poll. Here comes the extra point attempt. There's the snap. There's the kick. The kick is up. The kick is good. And the score is now 7-0. Okay. Wow, that voice came to life. It does. It does. I promise you it does. But right now, I can't help it sometimes. But I'm going to keep it soft, guys. We're going to try to stay at like a normal. I can even crank this up just a little bit so I don't feel like I have to yell. And if I do have to yell, it's going to hurt my voice today. But we're going to keep the voice chill today. I'm going to focus on just clarity when it comes to calling every play. Let's take a look at the chat room, guys. What's going on with y'all? Does anybody have any good news this week? It's Saturday. It's Saturday. Tell me about something good that happened this week. So this time, guys, last time we read some stats. This time, let's read some chats. Tell me about something good that happened to you guys this week. Who learned a new recipe out of their cookbook? Who finally got that YouTube channel? Your voice is slightly distorted now. Okay, let's turn it back down. Let's not blow this one out. Appreciate that. Okay, a little better? Sounds a little better? Who do you have winning MVP? Oh, that's a good question. You call a good game, man. In comparison to the other YouTubers, I think you might be the best. Well, thank you, Richard. I appreciate that. We strive for that. Zach Cohn saying that it was a little bit muddy, but it looks like the sound has been cleared up. Let's see. Okay, looks like Jackson got some good stuff out there. Good for you, Jackson. I see your comment out there. We're not going to read that one out loud, but that's always a plus. Here's a fist bump, bro. Let's go, man. Good for you, bro. I got a really funny bar joke about that one. So, Jackson talking about how he got himself some love this weekend. Good for you, brother. I got drunk and now I'm sober. Nice, Cynthia. Okay. Cheers to sobriety. I'm sober as a bird right now myself, guys. We'll save that for the end of the game, the end of today. Celebrated 1 year, says Steve. That's awesome. Congratulations, Steve. My daughter got engaged over Christmas break. Okay, Brian Westberg, that is good news, bro. That is really good news. Texan Tangents saying my 3-year-old daughter did her first real Lego set. She's taken it apart and built it again 3 times. Nice. Okay, making baby steps, literal baby steps. That's awesome. All right, guys. Turn 59, nice gray 59. It was an effing good time, says Triggered. Fried cabbage, says Zach Jones. Never heard of it. Don't know if I'll give that a shot. All right, guys, I'm going to step away from the chats. We're getting back to the action here after the Baltimore Ravens did score the first touchdown of the game off of an interception brought back for about 21 yards by Nate Wiggins of the Baltimore Ravens defense. Baltimore Ravens defense getting the first points of this game. And it looks like Justin Tucker will be lined up to kick this one back. The score is now 7-0 as the Ravens return this football to the Cleveland Browns. All right, guys, Ravens sending this back to Cleveland. We do get a return here. And this will get up to the 20, the 25, about the 30-yard line before going down. 1st and 10 coming up from the 30. So Bailey Zappi came out hot. First play of the game for Bailey Zappi was a 20-yard first down pickup there. Last play for him in this game was a 20-yard interception for a touchdown. Let's see if he can right this ship. Cleveland Browns, you can't throw a pass like that on the flat when you've got that Ravens defense lined up like that. Single back formation, 1st and 10 coming up. Deontay Foreman, the single back lined up in this one. Football at the 30-yard line. Cleveland waiting for the snap. Bailey Zappi under center. There's the snap. And the handoff as Deontay Foreman gets around the left side of that formation, picks up an admirable 8 yards there. This will bring up a 2nd down. So 2nd down and 2 coming up for the Cleveland Browns who have the football. This will get us up to about the 38-yard line. 2nd down coming up for Cleveland up to the 38. I'm hoping that Lucinda is out there because I'm wearing that tie tack she gave me. I've never used the tie tack before, and I just learned how to do it. 2nd down and 2 coming up, guys. 7 minutes and 50 seconds left to go here in the first quarter. We got motion on the field, waiting for the snap in another single back formation. Are the Browns? There's the snap and the handoff. This time it looks like it will be just enough. Maybe a gain just shy of the 1st down, guys. They're going to mark that short. 3rd down now coming up. There was a handoff to Deontay Foreman again. So Deontay Foreman gets another carry on this one. This time, instead of 8 yards, he picks up just 1 on that 2nd down and 2 situation. This will bring up a 3rd down and 1. So 3rd down and 1 coming up for the Cleveland Browns. 3rd down and 1 coming up for the Cleveland Browns. We've got 7 minutes left to go here in the first. They're showing blitz on the Ravens side. Ravens want to get this game over with quickly. There is the snap. There is the handoff. It will be a loss of a yard on that play. Going backwards are the Cleveland Browns. This brings up a 4th down. 4th down coming up here for Cleveland. And the clock is hot. 6:40 left to go. The score remains 0-7. Baltimore in the lead. Can't free Luigi breaking the law because you want to let someone who broke the law because another guy broke the law isn't logical. All right. I'm with you, C-Wag. That was a long walk, but yes. Apple is not happy, says the disc golfer. All right, guys. Cleveland Browns about to punt this one here. They're lined up to punt, and they're actually going to play. They're not lined up to punt. They're going to go for it on 4th down, and that is going to not play out here. Offense remained on the field there. That was, to me, a pretty obvious punt situation, so I wasn't even watching the screen. It looks like the Cleveland Browns just lined up to go for it on 4th down and 1, and the pass ultimately is incomplete. So now the Baltimore Ravens will take over here at the 39-yard line. So the Baltimore Ravens get the football, turnover on downs. Here we go. Too early for the voice to be cracking. The Browns are making it easy for them. Turnover on downs, guys. Here we go. Will Ravens score a touchdown on this short drive? First and 10 coming up. Here's the snap. There's the handoff to Derrick Henry. Derrick Henry will get a couple on that one. Second down and 8 coming up for the Baltimore Ravens. Brandy, welcome to the championship member. Nice, Brandy stepping it up big time right now. Appreciate that. Oh, snap, I still got to give you that wrench. Still got to give Brandy that wrench. All right. Take your tablets to South Beach like LeBronzy, like a jabroni. Is Isaiah Likely playing, y'all? He's not on the field right now, Sharita. Here we go. We got a second down and 8 in the shotgun formation. Waiting for the snap right here is Lamar Jackson. Second down and 8, the football to the 19-yard line. Or the football, not quite there. Here's a windup and a throw. The catch made this time. It is Isaiah Likely, for those of you who were just asking. And the football gets up to the 18-yard line. That is a 19-yard gain on second down and 8 from the 37. I got to get this thing out of my mouth. Phrasing? Second down and 8 coming up. Oh, that was a second down and 8 from the 37. Lamar Jackson connected with Isaiah Likely on the play. Isaiah Likely takes the football inside the red zone. We are now looking at a 1st and 10 from the 18-yard line. 1st and 10 from the 18-yard line. Baltimore Ravens inside the red zone here. There's a little play action to open up the first play inside the red zone. And this is going to be a quarterback keep as Lamar Jackson dances on the sideline, picks up about 8 yards on that play. Call it a gain of 7. Second down and 3 coming up. I thought no one was streaming this game, says King of Force. Of course, man. I got you, brother. I'm here. The consistency coming out of this channel is crazy, man. We do this. Hey, ball is life, guys. We're legitimately trying to make ball life. Ball already is life. So, here we go, guys. A second down and 3 coming up. We've got a second down and 3. We're at the 11-yard line, so 11 yards out right here. The Baltimore Ravens with the football and a 7-point lead out of the I formation. There's a snap and a handoff to King Henry. Derrick Henry will be short. Call it a gain of about 2.5 on second down and 3. This brings up a 3rd down and 1. Is Bateman playing? Yes, he is. Rashad Bateman is playing. He just has not been targeted yet. Lamar Jackson will get to 1,000 yards rushing for the season today, says the Disc Golf. I don't know about that, man, but it's possible. Guys, we're really close to 23,000. Here's the snap. There is a tush push there, and it looks like they are going to pick it up. No, they're going to mark it short. 4th down coming up, guys. 4th down coming up here for the Baltimore Ravens. Let's see if Baltimore can convert. 4th down and 1. Go for it or not. This should be a pretty obvious go for it. Go for it or not, guys. I say go. This is a pretty obvious go for it situation. Here we go. Let's scroll down just a little bit for y'all. You can see the players that have been targeted so far in this game. We'll talk about the starting lineups, guys, and I'll go through the rosters one more time, and I'll answer all those questions for y'all in just a moment. But right now, we've got about 2 minutes and 47 seconds left to go, and I see Lamar Jackson kind of lazily calling for that timeout. He did call a timeout. This will be the first charged timeout for the Baltimore Ravens. We are inside the red zone, guys. It's a 4th down and 1 from the 9. Lamar Jackson calling the timeout. Players putting on their jackets. Does anybody know how cold it is right now in Baltimore? A little later than it is here. It's 5 p.m. in Baltimore, but I can see the fog coming off of their breath. I'm assuming it's got to be pretty cold just based off of that. Either that or Lamar's got a vape in his back pocket. They haven't cut to a commercial break on the screen, although they're looking at different areas, so I'm not going to be cutting to a commercial break either. We are still looking at this 4th down situation. 4th down and 1 coming up for the Baltimore Ravens with 2 minutes and 45 seconds left to go in the first quarter. 4th down conversions, the Baltimore Ravens are 67% this season on 4th down situations. Here we go. We've got a pistol. There's the snap. A little play action as Lamar Jackson keeps. He will wind up and throw. The pass is incomplete in the end zone. It was intended there, guys. On 4th down and 1, it is incomplete, and the Browns will get the football back. Turnover on downs as Delpit put the pressure on Lamar Jackson. He tried to scramble there. He tried to pull a Patrick Mahomes and do a little jump shot. You know how the quarterbacks will do that jump shot play? They tried to put that jump shot into the hands of Derrick Henry. The pass was incomplete on 4th down and 1, and it looks like the attempt to go for it will not pay off. Turnover on downs. Browns have the football. It'll be a 1st and 10 when we get back from this commercial break. All right, guys. So now it looks like the Browns and the Ravens are still going head-to-head. It's still a game that the Browns can win, believe it or not. I know it doesn't sound like that just by saying those two names in one sentence. But, yeah, it definitely is a game that can be won. All right, guys, let's find out. From you guys, who is your vote for League MVP? Who is your vote for League MVP, ladies and gentlemen? Let's go ahead and make the question official here on this Q&A. We'll end this Q&A. We're going to start a new Q&A. We are in the middle of a commercial break. You are not missing any of the action. I promise to bring you every snap, every play, and every down while we are live, and we've got action on the field. But for now, we are in the middle of a commercial break, so let's read some of the chats. And during the next commercial break, we will go back to the stats. So I see Lamar as the first thing on this list right here. Ricky saying Lamar. We've got Rayzilla saying Josh Allen. Dude, I kind of agree, man. Josh Allen has been doing more than he needs to, but I also like Lamar Jackson there. Allen, Lamar, Allen, Lamar, Allen, Lamar, 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 Allen, Barkley, Leola, Kat, thank you guys for checking into the chat. We got Grunt checking into the chat saying go Browns. I see you, Jay Harris, Coyote Leaf. What's up, guys? Henry saying Josh Allen and the best Tom. Also saying Joe Shiesty. Oh, this time he's saying Joe Shiesty. Interesting name right there for Joey B. Unless Josh Allen is your Joe Shiesty. Who is Joe Shiesty? I'm guessing that's Joe Burrow. Anyways, Matt Steve saying Jaden Daniels. He will win Rookie of the Year for sure. I think Jaden Daniels should win Offensive Rookie of the Year. I don't think he'll win MVP, but I like where your head's at, Micah. Ambassador saying Joey B. Well, let's see if Joe Burrow can beat the Pittsburgh Steelers in this next game. All right, guys, thank you all for participating in the chat. We're going back to the action, and it looks like the Cleveland Browns have the football here from the 9-yard line. This time, Bailey Zappi will go forward. He'll pick up about 2 yards on that play. Actually, looks like Thompson is out there right now. So Bailey Zappi already benched, and Dorian Thompson-Robinson now in as the starting quarterback. Wow, what a mess for the Cleveland Browns. Let's get back to this drive chart. Dorian Thompson-Robinson in at quarterback now over Bailey Zappi, who's on the sideline. 2nd down and 6 after that quarterback scramble. Here's the snap and a handoff. This one, another quarterback sneak. Another quarterback sneak, and this will be a loss of a yard. This will bring up a 3rd down and 7. So 3rd down and 7 now coming up here for the Cleveland Browns. Warm up the punt team, says Mad Steve. Dude, I agree. I agree. Already benched, not even 1 quarter into the game. That's not the way you want to run your team, man. I don't like that for the Browns, but hey, the Browns have just been a mess anyways. John Williams, like the John Williams, like Harry Potter John Williams, and Star Wars John Williams, and Jurassic Park John Williams. What's up, John Williams? How you doing, man? Here we go, guys. 1 minute and 25 seconds left to go in the first quarter as the play clock winds down. There's a throw, there's a catch, and it looks like Bailey Zappi is back in on this one, and Bailey Zappi throws the football on that play. What a mess. What is happening right now? So, we got a $10 or $2 super chat from our boy Rayzilla. What is up, Rayzilla? Thank you for that super chat, sir. Shout out to you guys who are out there in this live stream. This is good for a 1st down. 1st down for the Browns. And my TV screen over here said Bailey Zappi. It's clearly Thompson-Robinson still who's out on the field. Thompson-Robinson will remain out on the field for this drive. Winds up and throws. The catch not going to be made, although it was an easy throw. And it looks like Elijah Moore just dropped that pass. That was a clear throw to Elijah Moore, who was not looking for the football. He was just running a route. Not looking for the football. He was wide open, not even paying attention Let me watch this one more time because that was in his area, and he's looking over there at the quarterback, didn't even reach. I'm watching that throw, and just an extra step for out of Elijah Moore would have been a catch. That would have been a first down. Instead, it's an incomplete 2nd down and 10 coming up for Cleveland. Here's the snap from the 20-yard line, and we're going to get a scramble here, and Thompson Robinson will be bagged right there. Looks like Kyle Van Noy on another sack today. Call that a 3rd down and 14 coming up now for the Cleveland Browns. This should take us to the end of the first quarter, guys. This should take us to the end of the first quarter. All right, guys. And yeah, they're not gonna get another snap off here. The clock is going to continue to tick, and we're going to go to the end of the first. So sack lunch delivered right there as Kyle Van Noy gets to the quarterback. Ravens flock, where y'all at? Great first quarter, says David. Good defense. Good defense today from the Cleveland Browns. Offensively, they are in shambles. Offensively, they are in shambles. But Ravens flock, where y'all at? Let's find out. So you're saying there's no chance. No, I'm saying there's a chance. There's definitely a chance. Just interested. Just interested to see if anything interesting will happen in this game. My curiosity is piqued. It looks like the Browns have been fighting, at least defensively, for it. I mean, that's another reason, guys. What if they didn't start the Ravens starters? What would happen if they didn't start the Ravens starters and it would have been the 2nd string? Because right now, it's the Ravens defense that's been the only ones moving the football. Someone go get Mario some hot tea with honey, says John. Okay. All right, guys. I see y'all out there. Antoine checking in for Ravens flock. Rebecca checking in for the Ravens flock. Let's see, Raven Nation. I see you from Laurel, Mississippi. What's up, Robin? Robert cheering on the Ravens today. Twana, a Ravens fan today. Ravens flock from the Virgin Islands. Let's go, Ravens, says Salim. What's up, Salim? Welcome back to the stream. Ravens all the way, says Courtney. Prince Rose saying Ravens. Twana, I see you out there. Let's go. All right, guys, let's talk some stats. We've covered some chats. Let's go back to the stats for those people who are new to see what we do on this channel. Now, we didn't have a chance to really break down these two defenses. Offensively for the Browns, there's a lot of red on the board. Defensively, there's a little bit of red on the board, but it's a lot easier to digest when we look at the Cleveland Browns side of the football. Although the Ravens have been really, really good at stopping the run, and it's going to be a tough game on the ground for the Browns today. So, defensively, this Baltimore Ravens team is 14th in the NFL when it comes to yards allowed per game. The Ravens do give up a lot of yardage, but right now the Browns can't seem to move the football. The Browns defense, they allow 336 yards per game. It's a small difference here, guys, when we look at yards allowed per game for both of these defenses. Would you believe that, like, without seeing this graphic, if I said that the Cleveland Browns gave up just 6 more yards per game than the Baltimore Ravens defense, would you believe me if you didn't have this graphic here? Because that's the reality of the situation. Now, on the ground, the number 1 team in the NFL at stopping the run. Through the air, not so much. And again, a lot of that has to do with game script. Right now, the Browns offense is out on the field. Let's get back to this, guys. We've got ourselves a shotgun formation. Motion on the field. There's the snap. Looking right, looking left, throwing left. Catch made there. It looks like Thompson Robinson does connect there with Akins. So Akins picks up about 5 yards on that play. This brings up a 2nd down. Let me rephrase. This brings up a 4th down. Why does that bring up a 4th down? Because coming back from the commercial break, it was a 3rd down and 14. It was a 3rd down and 14 when we came back from the commercial break. I apologize for losing track of that. This does bring up a 4th down and 9, and the Cleveland Browns will punt this football back to the Baltimore Ravens. So there is the punt team. That is a high-hanging punt, but it's not a very good one. It's going to take a bounce and go out of bounds at about midfield there. They are going to mark it right at the 50. So now the Baltimore Ravens have the football at the 50-yard line, and we've got action, guys. Let's start another poll. Can the Browns defense hold them to 3 or less. Can the Browns defense hold them to 3 or less on this drive? Yes or no? Why is everyone worried about the Pro Bowl? It's a joke. Well, it's just, people casting their votes, or I guess not casting their votes. Anyways, let's get back to it, guys. We've got a 1st and 10 coming up here for the Baltimore Ravens. Baltimore with the football. They've changed the mark of the football. This is going to be a snap and a wind-up and a throw. Incomplete pass. Rashad Bateman targeted on that one, and Rashad Bateman hit hard. He is on the ground now, unbuckling his helmet. Uh-oh. Rashad Bateman not happy with that hit. He is down on the ground, blinking his eyes really hard like this. Let's see if Juwan Thornhill's hit may have caused a concussion here. Bad time for that. They need Rashad Bateman for the playoffs, guys. So Rashad Bateman is down right now on the field. We are going to an injury break, and it looks like Rashad Bateman, there was no helmet contact there. It was just a hit to the side. He got hit pretty hard. There is no targeting. This will take us to another commercial break. All right, guys. So, bad. Looks like Break Bread saying take the starters out. Oh, man. Break Bread. Let's talk about it one more time. Now, let me ask you guys this. I'm sorry, guys. I'm gonna end the poll here. Actually, I'm gonna leave the poll up. The Best Tom asking, what are the Ravens playing for today? Better seating? Also, go Panthers. Yes, the Best Tom. The answer is exactly that, better seating. It is to maintain their current footing that they have in the division because they have not clinched the entire division just yet. This is a divisional matchup with the Browns, and the next game will also be a divisional matchup for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Let's talk about that. Here's the playoff picture. So, if the Baltimore Ravens, right now, they're sitting at 11-5. If they lose this game, they will go down to 11-6, and this will be a divisional loss for them. If the Pittsburgh Steelers see that the Ravens lose this game, now the Ravens can lock it up right now. If they win this game, the division is theirs. They will end up in the number 3 spot, and whoever is in number 6 will be who they end up playing. Whether that's the Chargers or, who knows, the Broncos or whatever, what have you. Maybe, who knows, it might even be the Steelers should the Steelers lose. And if the Ravens go up against the Steelers, there's so many playoff scenarios that can be changed today, and that's why not every team has the luxury of sitting their starters. The Ravens are one of them. Let's say that the Ravens do lose this game and they go down to number 5 and the Pittsburgh Steelers win their game, they move up to number 3. That's the difference with the Baltimore Ravens playing the Texans or playing the Chargers down below. Now, who would you rather play? You honestly might want to tank this game because I think the Houston Texans, with their beat-up offense, with the limitations that they've got right there at the wide receiver position, that's going to be really good for the Baltimore Ravens, who give up the most receiving yards or the 3rd most receiving yards in the NFL. So honestly, it wouldn't be a bad idea for the Ravens to just lose this game. They do slide down to number 5. They end up playing the Texans, let the Steelers handle the Chargers. But, anyways, here's the snap, and there's a handoff. Guys coming back from the commercial break on 2nd down and 10. Derrick Henry gets the football. He picks up about 4 yards on that play, brings up a 3rd down and 6. I am doing the giveaway this week, Secret AL. I am, but if you have not casted your votes just yet, it is already too late. I have closed it already. It was clearly listed in the rules, and I've been promoting it and talking about it all week long. We had over 200 people submit their pick'ems for Week 18, $300 on the line right here. Here's the snap. There's the drop back, surveying, and then in trouble, winding up and throwing from about the 43-yard line. Lamar Jackson connects there with Derrick Henry. Derrick Henry will pick up 10 yards. That's good for a Baltimore Ravens 1st down. 1st down for Baltimore. So 1st down for the Baltimore Ravens. Rashad Bateman has returned to the game. Lamar Jackson was swarmed on that one. He connects with Derrick Henry. Derrick Henry gets the football up to the 33-yard line. We got a 1st and 10 coming up here from the 33 for Baltimore after that Derrick Henry catch. So, 13 minutes left to go in the first half, and I do have a trivia quiz coming up for you guys. Here's the snap and an end-around play for Zay Flowers as he goes around the left-hand side and picks up about 9 yards, doing the heavy lifting on that one. That is good for a second down over here for the Baltimore Ravens. Ravens have the football, 2nd down and 1. This time they are up to the Cleveland Browns 24. Up to the Cleveland Browns 24. All right, ladies and gentlemen, a couple things here for those of you who might be new, for those of you who are still trying to make heads or tails of what we're seeing on this screen here. I will be doing my very best to make sure I call down and distance every single play. Right now we got a 2nd down and 1 coming up from about the 24-yard line. Here's a snap and a throw to the left-hand side. Catch made by Zay Flowers, who picks up the first down, gets down inside the 15-yard line. A first down picked up there for the Baltimore Ravens, and Zay Flowers is down holding his right knee. Uh-oh. No, that's bad. Zay Flowers is down holding his right knee. That is their main wide receiver, and Zay Flowers is now down. Harbaugh not happy, and he is now being looked at. Zay Flowers looks like he's in agony holding that right knee. He is literally just down on the ground holding his right knee. That's good for a first down there, guys. And I'm wondering if that pull, the tackle that was made, it got him right on the kneecap. I'm wondering if that caused an issue. This is going to take us back to a commercial break. Zay Flowers now down on the ground. Rashad Bateman comes into the game, but now Zay Flowers is down with a knee injury. What happens? What if Lamar gets hurt? Says Zach Cohn. Now, it might be smart, guys, to just lose this game. And if it's too little too late and you've just lost Zay Flowers because you were trying to get the win to try to face another team, I don't know that John Harbaugh could forgive himself on that. LOL, guys, chill. It's fake. Zay will be in the playoff games. Saquon is like, ouch. Anyways. All right, guys, so we are in the middle of a commercial break. We do have Zay Flowers laying down on the ground, holding his knee, refusing assistance to get up right now. What position? They're playing for position. Yes, S. York, they are playing for position. Let me get some more fresh text scrolling by at the bottom right now. Guys, Houston Texans at the top of their division. Indianapolis Colts are 7-9. Jacksonville Jaguars this season, a bad season for Jacksonville. They'll want to forget that one. They are 4-12 coming into this week. Tennessee Titans are 3-13. All right, guys, if y'all are interested in signing up for free prizes for the off season, I will be doing prizes this off season as well for those of you on this YouTube channel. You're awesome. Thank you. She brought me hot tea in my mug that says cool dad, because I'm not a dad just yet, but it's almost there. That's perfect. Thanks, babe. That's so good. Oh, that's so good. Again, wifey material. Okay. They are in the middle of a commercial break. When we get back from the commercial break after the Zay Flowers pickup of the first down, it is a 1st and 10 from the 12. Zay Flowers is up and walking right now. Zay Flowers going to the sideline. Maybe it's that late hit. He took the hit on the inside of the knee. It was on the tackle. They're showing this right now. Zay Flowers just a little battered and bruised on that one. So that was a knee-to-knee collision, and you do see some flexing on that leg. He does take the knee. Okay, we're getting back to it, guys. So as I said moments ago, 1st and 10 coming up from the 12-yard line. We are inside the red zone. Here we go, 1st and 10 from the 12. Shotgun formation. Motion on the field. Lamar Jackson keeps. Lamar Jackson back to the line of scrimmage. No gain there. 2nd down coming up. Ravens by a lot, says Antoine. Can the Browns defense hold them to 3 or less? 264 of you guys have said no. Guys, if y'all want to sign up for free prizes on this YouTube channel, we're going to be giving things away all season long and during the offseason as well. Check out the website. Here's the snap, a little play action from the 12-yard line, a shot to the end zone. This is up in the air, incomplete pass. There's a flag on the play, and Mark Andrews looking for a pass interference. He's saying no. He's dropping some hard F-bombs right there and kind of giving the official a piece of his mind. There's a flag in the backfield. Let's find out what this one is. If you're looking for the website, guys, here it is right there. Just sign up to be on the email list, and I will let you guys know when we are doing free prizes and giveaways on this channel. Holding, guys. 2 penalties. There was a holding on the defense and an illegal formation right there. Penalties will offset, and this will bring up a repeat there on second down. So repeat second down. Here's where we're standing at right now, guys. The score, 7-0. Zay Flowers now going back to the locker room. He is still walking, but Flowers going into the tunnel for the Baltimore Ravens. He is using the stairs, so I guess he's strong enough to do that right now. Anyway, second down and 10 coming up. 11 minutes left to go. Here we go. All right, guys, shotgun formation from the 12-yard line. Motion on the field. There's the snap. Dropping back. Lamar Jackson looks left, throws left, shoots left, catch is made. Touchdown! Touchdown there for Mark Andrews. Touchdown for the Baltimore Ravens. So the Baltimore Ravens score the first offensive touchdown there. Call it 6 points. That drive, 7 plays, 47 yards, good for 3 minutes and 18 seconds. A short drive there, but enough to score points. And it looks like the Baltimore Ravens are going to take a 2-possession lead here. The score is now 13-0. Extra point attempt coming up right here from the right hash as Justin Tucker lines this one up. Well, game over, says Jay Harris. Can't find the website, says King of Force. There's the kick. The kick is up. The kick is good. I'm dropping it in the chat one more time for you, King of Force. Here it is, guys. www.footballnationusa.com. When you get there, you will notice that it's got my entire schedule already posted with links to these live streams. So, if you go to the website, it says there's a button there that says sign up for free prizes. First button there, you click on that. Just put in your information, the contact information, and I will email you guys when it's time for free prizes. When I'm going to do my live streams to give those out. Guys, the extra point is up. The extra point is good, and we're going to go back to a commercial break after the score there for the Baltimore Ravens. Let's take a look here then at one of the things that I always like to look at, and that is the depth chart, because I promised you guys that I would do that. So we are going to get kickoff here. The Baltimore Ravens are going to send this football back to the Cleveland Browns. The score is 14-0 right now after that score. So far in this game, guys, Lamar Jackson has completed 4 of 8 passes for 53 passing yards, 1 passing touchdown. He does have 12 fantasy football points for, I guess, whoever that matters to, whoever's playing fantasy football. But if I were playing fantasy football, I would avoid this game like the plague, personally. Anyways, Lamar Jackson, guys, again, 4 of 8, 53 passing yards. He's also got 44 rushing yards. He is the lead rusher today for this Baltimore Ravens offense. Meanwhile, Derrick Henry, tough sledding for Derrick Henry. There's the kickoff, guys. The Browns will bring this football out to 25-30. The 35, shy of the 40, going down there at about the 41. Big gain right there. It'll be a 1st and 10 for the Browns at about the 41-yard line here while they make the swaps. So top pass catchers today for this Ravens offense. It's actually Isaiah Likely who's the number 1 with 1 target, 1 reception for 19 yards. Mark Andrews does have the receiving touchdown, 2 targets, 1 reception, good for a 12-yard touchdown grab. Zay Flowers on the other side also has 12 yards, 2 targets, 1 reception, good for a 12-yard grab, and he's probably going to be out for the rest of the game. Let's get back to it, guys. Looks like no commercial break here. Shotgun formation coming up. Waiting for the snap from the 40-yard line. There it is. Little play action. Looking left. Winds up, throws. Catch is made. This time across midfield inside the 40. Down at the 37-yard line. And it was Bailey Zappi who is in. It is a good number 2 on the jersey. Bailey Zappi connects for 23 yards. Connects with Elijah Moore there. Good route ran. Just a short slant and a good solid throw for Bailey Zappi in a clear window. Nobody keeping track of Elijah Moore on that one. That's good for a 1st down. All right, guys, 1st down there for the Browns. Let's go. 1st and 10 coming up here. Across midfield at the 37-yard line. Cleveland with the football. Bailey Zappi remains on the field. There's a throw and a check down. Oh, a hard hit delivered there. as 86 Whiteheart gets flipped over on his head. This brings up a 1-yard gain, a 2nd down and 9. Wow, Whitehead got hit hard. He literally just went floop. And he landed on his neck. That's a painful one. 2nd down and 9 coming up for the Cleveland Browns. All right, guys, Cleveland Browns with the football. 2nd down and 9 in Baltimore Ravens territory. That's what I had meant to say. If you guys hear me call a yard line and I don't say what side of the field we're on, here's the snap, dropping back in the pocket, running out of time. Bailey Zappi will scramble on 2nd and 9, gives himself up after a gain of about 4. They're going to call it a gain of 3, 3rd down and 6. If I, for whatever reason, don't say what side of the field we're on, just know that it's listed up here, and the drive chart is down below for your convenience as well, guys. Now, for those of you who aren't able to watch this game, you're just getting the full audio version of this. I'll do my best to make sure we are oriented on the field. 9 minutes left to go in the first half of this one. Football up to about the 33-yard line. The Baltimore Ravens, 33-yard line. Cleveland Browns working their way towards the end zone. Browns with the football on 3rd down here. There's the snap, dropping back. Bailey Zappi against a 4-man rush, bouncing off of these players. He's going to be flushed out to the side he doesn't like, which is out to the left. Winds up and throws. That is intended for Davis, but there's a flag on the play, and it sounds like this will be a roughing the passer against the Baltimore Ravens, and a 1st down there for the Cleveland Browns. 15-yard penalty puts the Browns inside the red zone. 1st down, Cleveland. All right, so the red zone here. Cleveland Browns with the football, guys. Here come the refs, says Counsel. What's up, Counsel? Let me end that poll question there. Sorry about that, guys. Browns with the football. We are inside the red zone. Motion on the field from Elijah Moore. Waiting for the snap right now under center is Bailey Zappi. He drops back. A 4-man rush comes in, winds up and throws. The pass is incomplete. Pass there intended for the running back, Kibodi. It is incomplete. 2nd down and 10 coming up. Football to the Baltimore Ravens 18. Cleveland Browns with possession. Here we go, guys. Will the Browns score a touchdown on this drive? Excuse me. Will the Browns score a touchdown on this drive? A 2nd down and 10 coming up here from the 18-yard line. Shotgun formation. Bailey Zappi waiting for the football. He takes the snap. There is timeout going to be called. I see the official running in right here and then pointing in this direction. So timeout called right there for the Cleveland Browns. That is their first timeout of the half with about 8.5 minutes left to go, guys. This will take us back to a quick commercial break, 30 seconds. All right, guys, let's see. Let's see. You know, there is an interesting question that I'm planning to ask you guys on there's an interesting question that I'm planning to ask you guys on tomorrow night. So we've got tomorrow night football, and it's actually a comparison between the two wide receivers, like the wide receiver core that you would rather have for the next game that's going to be coming up, or the last game on Week 18 slate with the Vikings versus the Lions. I'm excited about that one, but right now we're back to the action on 2nd down and 10. There's a snap and a handoff. Looks like this time, looks like that's Deontay Foreman. Is that a 2 or a 3? Flag on the play. Let's find out what it is. Looks like Deontay Foreman got the carry. There's going to be a hold against the defense. That'll be a 5-yard penalty and an automatic 1st down, guys. That'll move them to the 10-yard line. An automatic 1st down right there. By the way, I did make my official pick last night, and I made my official pick. Was it last night or was it Thursday? It was Thursday night. I made my official pick, guys, on Thursday for the Vikings. I hope we can still be friends for all of you Lions fans, but something about the Minnesota Vikings makes me just think that they're going to get it tomorrow night. Anyways, another flag on the play brings up a first down. 1st and 10 coming up here for the Cleveland Browns. Shotgun formation. Waiting for the snap is Bailey Zappi. He will hand that off again to Deontay Foreman, who patiently looks for a gap. He will pick up 3 yards on that play. 2nd down and goal from the 7. 2nd down coming up here. Cleveland Browns doing their thing. Brian Westberg saying skull. Ref ball. Who's better, Jefferson or St. Brown? And head-to-head right there, I would say Justin Jefferson. But if you add the second wide receivers with Jordan Addison or Jamison Williams, then which room would you take? 2nd and goal coming up right here. Football at the 7-yard line. Here we go, guys. Empty backfield. There's the snap, dropping back, shoots to the back of the end zone, and it is almost intercepted there. Almost intercepted by Washington. The pass is incomplete, though. It was intended for Jerry Jeudy on 2nd down and goal. This brings up a 3rd down and goal. Football to the Baltimore Ravens 7. Should have come down with that one. That should have been a pick. Instead, we got a 3rd down. Looks like they got lucky on that one. 3rd and goal coming up here. All right, guys. 3rd down and goal from the 7. Cleveland Browns with the football. 7 minutes and 19 seconds remaining in the first half of this game. Empty backfield. Jerry Jeudy on the left-hand side. There's the snap. He looks right, throws right. Catch is made. This time gets up to the 5-yard line, and this will bring up a 4th and goal from the 5. Field goal unit should come out here. I don't think that you should try to go for it. So no touchdown. Looks like 50-something% of you guys were right for the most part. Congratulations, guys. Zappy about to shock the world, says Jay Harris, always rooting for that underdog. Field goal unit is out. What's going on to the chat? Let's read some chat here when we get into this commercial break. All right, guys, 7:45 left to go. The clock is still hot. Dustin Hopkins has made 17 of 26. Here comes a 23-yard attempt from the right hash. There's the snap. There's the hold. The kick is up. The kick is good. And the score is 3-14. The score is 3-14, and we got points. All right, guys, points on the board there for the Cleveland Browns. It's 3 points. It's not what they wanted, but it's better than walking away with another turnover. 6.5 minutes left to go here in the first half of this one. Now, if the Browns get the upset, by the way, you're not late, Crystal. You're just in time. Matter of fact, I was not expecting this game to pop off anyways. I was definitely expecting the next game tonight to pop off, but not this one necessarily. By the way, guys, normally when we have 3 games or a game that ends up late, the games will start at 7:15, maybe 7:20. Tonight's game with the Pittsburgh Steelers, we are going straight into it, y'all. Tonight's game with the Pittsburgh Steelers is actually at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, so there won't be any down time there. But tonight's game, ladies and gentlemen, is the Pittsburgh Steelers versus the Cincinnati Bengals, and that game also has playoff implications. So this game right now, playoff implications, the Ravens need to get the win in order to stay in 3rd place. Let's say on the off chance that they do lose, then the Steelers can move up to 3. Now, forget that, right? Forget the fact that the Ravens, right now we're looking at positioning here. The Steelers are 10-6, the Chargers are 10-6. If the Steelers want to continue to stay in that spot against the Houston Texans, they need to win the game today. If they're fine losing and going up against the Ravens, that's a whole nother thing there as well. But the reason that tonight's game is important isn't just because of the Pittsburgh Steelers' playoff positioning. It also has to do with the fact that we have a team on the bubble that needs the win to get in. Now, the Cincinnati Bengals, they need this win today. If they get the win and the Dolphins lose this week and the Broncos lose this week, then the Cincinnati Bengals will make the playoffs. But it starts with a win today over the Pittsburgh Steelers. The Miami Dolphins, believe it or not, guys, they can still make the playoffs too. All they need to do is win their game and keep their fingers crossed that the Denver Broncos lose. If the Denver Broncos win this game, then there's no hope for either of them. They'll have the better record. That's it. That's all she wrote. So at 3:25 p.m. tomorrow, we're going to be covering the Denver Broncos versus the Kansas City Chiefs game because this has the most playoff implications out of any of the other games that we've had so far. That being said, I expect the Chiefs to rest all of their starters. They do already have the bye week clinched, so I don't see any reason for them to put out their starters and get anybody hurt. Tua is questionable, honestly, Robin. I think Tua's going to be out. I honestly think he's going to be out. Okay. Should be a great game, says Anthony. I agree with that. It should be a pretty good game tonight for the Steelers versus the Bengals. So I'm trying to save my voice for that one, but then I can't really go too heavy on that one either because we've got 3 live streams tomorrow. And if we're doing this, guys, the only way I can get you guys the service that you're looking for is if I take care of my voice. So I'm going to do my very best not to go off the rails here. There's the kick after the 3-point score up to the 30, the 40, the 50, across midfield. A big return there for the Baltimore Ravens. Gets the football out across the 50-yard line, and that brings up a 1st and 10 from the Cleveland Browns 48 as the Baltimore Ravens continue to cook. Just cooking right now. Okay. All right, guys, let's go ahead and end that poll. Okay, guys. Here's the snap on 1st and 10 from the 48-yard line across midfield. There's a handoff right there to Derrick Henry, who picks up 0 yards on that one. An interesting it kind of blows my mind that Derrick Henry is having such a hard time running the football today. It really blows my mind that Derrick Henry is having such a tough time running the football. Let's see. Let's go ahead and minimize the chat for just a second. We're going to call this play as we see it. We've got ourselves a 2nd down and 10 after the no gain there from Derrick Henry. 2nd down and 10, and we've got a shotgun formation here. Lamar Jackson waiting to take the snap. There's the snap, dropping back, looking right, throwing right. Catch will not be made. Pass is incomplete. 3rd down here for the Baltimore Ravens. A 3rd down for Baltimore. It's a 3rd down and 10. They started this drive at the 48-yard line. Can they capitalize and pick up the 1st down? Well, I guess we'll find out, won't we? All right, guys. If you're new out there and you're enjoying this Color Radio broadcast, stick around. We've got a trivia quiz happening at halftime. We're going to name a champion of the chat. And I'm going to test your knowledge between these two teams. I've got new questions for both sides. Shotgun formation. We got 3 receivers on the left and 1 on the right. They're showing blitz, and they will rush. There's a windup and a throw. The catch is made by Rashad Bateman. Ooh, a nice move to make a man miss. Gets up to the 35, down at the 30. A big 1st down there for the Baltimore Ravens. A gain of 18 for Rashad Bateman will move the sticks and bring up a 1st down for Baltimore inside of the Cleveland Browns territory. Rashad Bateman picks up 18. 1st and 10. The clock is hot. That stays in bounds, guys. That play stays in bounds. So the clock is hot. No timeout called there. Inside of 5 minutes remaining. We're hitting the 5-minute mark remaining right now. Here we go. Motion on the field. Waiting for the snap is Lamar Jackson. Play clock down to 4. Shotgun formation now. Double zeros on the clock as Jackson takes the snap. Flags coming in. Delay of game. Or a timeout. They're going to give them that timeout. Before the snap, delay of game. They're not going to give him the timeout. So delay of game there. And this will back them up 5 yards. 1st and 15 coming up. 4:52 remaining in the 2nd quarter here. First half. The clock is going again, of course, after the officials call a timeout. It's 25 seconds on the play clock, so they got to get back to the line here quickly. Play clock down to 15 already, but we're already lined up. 1st and 15 from the Cleveland Browns 35. Baltimore will take the snap. Looking left, throwing left. Catch is made by Isaiah Likely on the flat. And Isaiah Likely will pick up about 5 yards. 2nd down coming up here, guys. 2nd down. All right. Looks like about 54% of you guys have been to an NFL game. 54% of you know what it is to have fun. I don't. I've been to UFL games. I've been to XFL games. I've officiated a ton of high school games. I've been to college football games. Hell, I've done middle school and pee-wee games, but I've never been to an NFL game in person. Here we go, guys. 2nd down and 10 from the 30-yard line. Shotgun formation. Here is the snap. Dropping back. Lamar Jackson will scramble out here. Winds up and throws. Up in the air. A tip drill as the pass is incomplete. Intended for Ali. This will bring up a 3rd down and 10 as the pass is incomplete. Do you accept Cash App? I do, Ricky Atkins. I do. I do accept Cash App. I don't know if you were talking to me or if you were talking to someone else. And I can bring that up if you guys really want that information. Maybe I'll just put it as a QR code somewhere. Here we go, guys. 3rd down and 10, shotgun formation. Waiting for the snap right here is Lamar Jackson from the 30. Here is the snap as Lamar pump fakes, winds up and throws. The catch is made at about the 23-yard line. This will bring up a 4th down for Baltimore. 4th down and 3, go for it or not. So 4th down coming up here, guys. The score is 3-14. Baltimore with the football. Baltimore with an 11-point lead over the Cleveland Browns. Cleveland 3, Baltimore Ravens 14. Baltimore with the football on 4th down. We are lined up to go for it here. They're not going to take the kick. They're not going to take the points. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Here we go, guys. 4th down and 3. There is the snap. Looking left, doesn't like it. Lamar Jackson with time, running out of time, will have to wind up and throw. That is tipped up in the air, and that pass will be incomplete. On 4th down again, the Cleveland Browns get another stop there, and the Browns get the stop. The Browns get the stop, guys. Wow. Was not expecting that on that particular drive, but it looks like the Browns are still in it. It is still a 2-possession game, an 11-point lead for the Baltimore Ravens with 3:03 left to go in the first half. We are going back to a commercial break, and when we get back from this commercial break, it will be a 1st and 10 for the Cleveland Browns. The Cleveland Browns will have the football after getting the turnover on downs. Let's dog pound, says Anthony Vigil. Nice, guys. Okay, so we talked about the run game earlier, and we had talked about that for the Cleveland Browns. Why don't we take a look at the run game here for the Baltimore Ravens? On average, guys, the Baltimore Ravens rushing yards per game, they pick up about 185 rushing yards per game. Today in this one against the Cleveland Browns, they've only managed to muster up 57. Not a great running day today for anyone. Zay Flowers does have 9 yards. Derrick Henry, number 3 running back on the team so far in this game. I think that might be by design. I don't think Derrick Henry is trying to get hurt in this game. If he has to have his number called on to get a big play, I think he's just out there having fun, honestly. I don't think Derrick Henry is really putting everything into this one, if I'm being honest. Just the way that I'm seeing him play, and the numbers aren't lying either. Derrick Henry, 5 carries today, just 4 rushing yards. Normally they run the football quite a bit, and this is tracking right now. Not as much as they normally do, but it is tracking. They do have more carries. I guess it's about the same as the other side. Rushing attempts per game, about 32 rushing attempts per game so far in this one. Just 12 rushing attempts as we're ending close to the end of the first half. I think that in the second half, they'll probably hand the football off a bit more. Yards per attempt when they do hand this football off, guys. Derrick Henry is the number 1 running back. Derrick Henry and Lamar Jackson, because it is both of them. You can see them both out there. And it's not just them. It is everyone in the wide receiver room and the running back room that runs the football across the line of scrimmage is all baked into these numbers. Now, they are number 1 in the NFL when it comes to rushing yards per attempt. When it comes to actual rushing yard percentage, they are 2 in the NFL. This Baltimore Ravens run game is really, really good. But today, it just hasn't shown up. Now, we are looking at possession right now with the Cleveland Browns. The Cleveland Browns do have the football. It's a 1st and 10 after the turnover on downs here. Bailey Zappi under center. Deontay Foreman, the sole running back here from about the 23-yard line, 24-yard line. Here's the snap as Bailey Zappi looks left, throws left, intended for Jerry Jeudy. The pass is incomplete. 2nd down and 10. 2nd down and 10. The Cleveland Browns taking over in their own end zone, are taking over on their own side of the field, are now facing a 2nd down and 10. Football on the Cleveland Browns' own 23-yard line. On the Cleveland Browns' own 23-yard line, I'm going to have to adjust my pin here. Here we go, Bailey Zappi in the shotgun formation. Motion on the field. There's the snap. Looks right, left, pump fakes, scrambles, and will throw that football straight into the dirt. All right, guys. Sorry, I'm going to adjust my tie here. I've never used one of these until today. This was a gift from Lucinda. Lucinda, if you're watching, thank you for this beautiful gift. Appreciate the pin. Okay. But every time I loosen up the tie, I got to make the adjustment. All right, guys, we got ourselves a 3rd down and 10 coming up here. 3rd down coming up after the incomplete pass. Flags coming in on 3rd and 10. False start against the Cleveland Browns there. We'll back them up another 5. This will bring up a 3rd down and 15. 3rd down and 15. It's just bad offensive play calling on the Ravens' part. I think John Harbaugh's really trying to, make an impact there. What is the word on Zay Flowers' injury? I don't have that data just yet. He's questionable to return is all I know. Here we go, guys. 3rd down and 15 coming up. We've got an empty backfield now. Cleveland Browns with the football on their own 18-yard line. There's the snap, 4-man rush coming in. Bailey Zappi looks right, throws right, catch is made. Deontay Foreman on the other side of that pass on 3rd down and 15. Will pick up about 7. Call it a gain of 8. That brings up a 4th down and 7 here. 4th down, and the Browns will end up having to punt again. Another punt, more punts than points today for the Browns. Damn, just what the poor Browns needed, says Nath J. All right, guys, we've still got the 2-minute warning coming up, and they might as well wait to punt this football. This should take us to the 2-minute warning. Here we go. Waiting for the snap right now. No, they're not going to do it. 2-minute warning. Okay. Officials, blow the whistle. 2-minute warning. Okay. All right, guys. So this takes us back to another commercial break. Since we are in the middle of a commercial break, let's see what's up with you guys. Here's the quick question for y'all. My favorite, y'all know what's coming right here. Those of you who are still watching right now as we approach halftime, where are you watching from? Looking for you newbies out here to let me know what's up. Looking for some newbie participation on this one. But let's see, where is everybody watching from? What side of the world, what side of the country, what side of the planet are you guys watching this live stream from? We are live out of San Antonio, Texas, the big 210, the Alamo City. We've got Hawthorne, Florida for Guy checking in. What's up, Guy? Thanks for checking in. We got Tuna the Fish out in Michigan. Michael Wilson saying, I'm a diehard Bengals fan. That should be a good game, Michael. What is up? Something about 420. Happy 420 to you, sir. Out in Michigan, we got Dead Ash in Albuquerque. Ricky Atkins checking in right now saying Skull from North Carolina. We got Lance saying Astoria, Oregon. That's good. That's cool. Raheem Khalif saying North Carolina. We got Jay checking in from Baltimore. How about that? Jeff Metterling, what's up, man? He says the Steelers will still play. Too soon. Oh, man, you guys popped in big on this one. Cynthia's in San Antonio. What is up, Cynthia Garza? Good to have you close by. Panama City, Florida for Lee Toda. We got Jasper, Alabama in the house. What's up, Gray 59? Brandon saying he's out in Jersey. Shout out to you. Nathan, Australia. Anthony in Denver. Alfred in Augusta, West Virginia. Guys, if you're wondering why I'm just naming random cities, I'm reading the chats right now to find out where you guys are watching from. So we got a lot of people from all over the country right now, even some people out in Australia. I wonder Who is the farthest right now from San Antonio, Texas? It might be Nath J out in Australia. What's up, guys? Good to have y'all in here. We got Mark in Las Vegas. Lolita with the flower, with the football. MD, that's going to be Maryland, is my guess. El Paso, Texas. Let's go, Cowboys, says Michael. What's up, Michael? Let's go, Cowboys. Antoine in Louisville, Kentucky. Rockdale, Illinois in the house. Chester County, Pennsylvania. Dust saying Florida. D. Bleds in Atlanta. Brandy in North Carolina. Mr. Loser out in Miami, Florida. All right, guys. Unfortunately, I won't be able to read all of these chats. I appreciate you guys participating. There's the punt as we come back from the 2-minute warning. The Browns sending this football back to the Baltimore Ravens. Baltimore Ravens coming up here, 15-20. Turning the corner, still on his feet, 25-30. Flags coming in from the officials. Let's find out what the flag is. There is a flag on the play. This might be against the offense there, the receiving team. Holding, receiving team. That is going to be a first down. It's a 10-yard penalty enforced at the 30. Enforced at the Baltimore 30 is what it says, but somehow this will back them up to the 10. So first and 10 from the 10 coming up for the Baltimore Ravens. All right. Is Germany farther than Australia? I guess it depends on where you are. Watching from Russia. What's up, Prod? Jail in Ohio, says Talon. What's up, Talon? Thanks for checking in, man. I'm not going to ask what you're in for. What's up, Tomahawk, out in Germany? Guys, we're going back to a quick commercial break after the holding call right there. 1:47 left to go, and it looks like we're going to get back to it pretty quick, so no commercial break after all. Shout out to Laura in Spring Lake, Michigan. Shout out to Venom out in New Mexico. Shout out to Fall Bright in Germany. Danke for watching this live stream, guys. Here we go. First and 10 coming up. Here's the snap and a handoff. This time around the left-hand side. Derrick Henry trying to bulldoze his way through. Picks up 3 yards right there. This picks up 4 yards right there. Second down and 6 coming up for the Baltimore Ravens. I'm going to scroll this down a little bit, guys. We're going to adjust this so y'all can see some of the different players who have receptions. I know there are issues with this drive board right here. We can't really fit everything in there, especially when we have 4 different running backs. So we'll do our best to try to give you at least the top 3 wide receivers for today. About 1 minute left to go in the first half here, y'all. We've got a second down and 6 coming up from about the 14-yard line. 1:06 left to go. Play clock down to 3. Lamar Jackson takes the snap, drops back, will wind up and throw that football to Ali, but the pass is incomplete. Third down and 8, third down and 6 coming up. I was reading the subscriber count down there. We're ending with 38 right now, trying to see how far we can push this count today. With 2 back-to-back live streams, happy Saturday to everybody watching this right now. And happy shout out to everyone out there, the disc golf, letting me know we got over 2,000 people in this live stream right now. Appreciate you guys watching. Don't forget to hit that like button, guys. If you're in Australia, if you're in Germany, if you're in the Philippines, if you're in Mexico, Canada, wherever you are, thanks for watching. Third down and 6, shotgun formation, trips to the left. Lamar looks right, throws the football. The catch is made. Mark Andrews good for a first down. First down there for the Baltimore Ravens. That takes them to about the 20-yard line. Another timeout going to be taken there for Baltimore. It looks like they want to score at least one more time. Let's end that poll right there. Over 400 votes. Thanks, guys. All right, guys. We got less than 1 minute left to go right here. Have you ever done an FN trivia quiz? I hope you have. And if you have not, buckle up because we're going to have some fun here. All right, guys, first and 10 with 52 seconds left to go here in the first half of this football game. Right at halftime, we're going to go straight into our trivia quiz. 1 timeout remaining for the Baltimore Ravens. They are inside of their own territory here. Baltimore Ravens at their own 20-yard line with a long field left to go. 1 timeout in 52 seconds. Here's the snap, dropping back, surveying Lamar Jackson. will scramble out to the left. He'll get tagged, but finds a way to stay up on his feet. He's still being chased. Lamar Jackson, unbelievable, will pick up about 15 yards on that play down at the 35. That's good for a Baltimore Ravens first down. A scramble where he was literally tagged by 4 different Browns defenders. First and 10. Final timeout going to be taken there for the Baltimore Ravens. Football up to the Baltimore 35. So now inside the 2-minute warning, 2-minute drill coming up. Great football IQ for Lamar. He saw the defender on one side. They tagged him on that arm, and he straight up moved the football from one side to the other. I mean, he tried to cut back inside the other way. I mean, that's great. For him to be able to switch the football from one hand to the other, hang on to the football, put both hands on it as Jawan Thornhill came in to knock that ball loose. Great protection right there. Big first down, first and 10 coming up for the Baltimore Ravens. Here we go, guys. First and 10 in a shotgun formation. Derrick Henry standing to the right. Lamar has trips on the left-hand side here. There's the snap dropping back. Lamar Jackson will scramble, will wind up and throw. Derrick Henry on the other side of that one breaks a couple tackles, picks up 13 yards. Clock is hot. They got to hurry up and spike it. That gets the football to the 48. We're lined up here with 20 seconds left to go. There's the snap. There's the spike. That stops the clock. Okay, so the clock is now stopped with 19 seconds left to go in the first half of this one. Ooh, baby, I love the way. This is a good first half, guys. Good first half. The Browns have been stingy enough on defense that it's making it difficult for the Baltimore Ravens. And the Baltimore Ravens could have right now 20 points instead of 14, but they decided to go for it twice on fourth down, and neither of them have worked. They've tried 3 times on fourth down, I believe, and they've converted 1 of 3. Here's the snap on 2nd and 10, guys, from the 48-yard line, their own 48-yard line. A throw and a catch made by Mark Andrews. Makes the catch, toe tapping on the sideline. Hands above his head as he just tips over and gets that first down. Keeps both his feet in bounds. The official saying, yes, yeah, those toes, man. Keeps those toes in bounds. He makes the catch and then just falls on over. Good to stop the clock there. That does advance the football to the 46-yard line. Of course, Justin Tucker is having a pretty bad season this year, but he does hold the NFL record for the longest field goal in NFL history at 66 yards. There's the snap. Lamar looking left, throwing left. That football hits the dirt. The pass is incomplete, and this will bring up a fourth down. 4th down and 4 coming up. Ruckus saying Detroit against the world. 400 likes, says Dead Ash. I love it. I love it. Let's see if we can't pump that up to 500. All right, guys. 500 would be what? About 20% of the viewers in here right now? Here we go. We got a 4th down and 4. 4th down and 4, and it looks like they're actually lined up to go for it here. Maybe they're going to try to get a hard count. They're lined up to go for it on 4th down and 4, and it looks like the Cleveland Browns want to talk this one over. So a timeout going to be called there by Cleveland. Cleveland taking time. Oh, man. We've got ourselves a game, ladies and gentlemen. So this game, I think the Ravens, this should be a pretty straightforward win for the Baltimore Ravens. I don't know if they're going to bring out their starters in the second half. Either way, the Ravens do need this win in order to clinch the division. If they lose this game by some miracle that the Browns just, through sheer determination, find a way to win this game over the Baltimore Ravens, that would mess things up big time. Now, even in the next game, Russell Wilson and the Pittsburgh Steelers are going to try to win that one because they are fighting for position there as well. Whether they can clinch the division or not, that's going to be the difference on whether or not they face the Houston Texans in the first round or the Baltimore Ravens in the first round. Here we go. 10 seconds remaining in the first half here, y'all. 10 seconds remaining in the first half. We got motion on the field. We got empty backfield, and now it's turning into all kinds of Confusion with the man in motion. There's a snap flag coming in quickly. Lamar Jackson runs out of bounds, stopping the clock on this one. I think they're going to call an illegal shift. Illegal shift on the offense here, guys. Okay, guys, that's a 5-yard penalty on the illegal shift. That gives them 3 seconds left to go. And John Harbaugh, he is sitting there, and he is not amused right now. John Harbaugh not amused by what's happening. I'm about to smoke while you guys quiz. What's up? Ray Zilla, my man. Good to have you in here, Ray. Here we go, guys. 4 seconds left to go. It looks like they're probably just going to kneel this one. And this should take us to halftime here. Here we go, guys. One final play to end the first half. Lamar Jackson in the shotgun. Lamar Jackson in the shotgun with 4 seconds left to go. Waiting for the snap here from about the 48-yard line, their own 48-yard line. The blitz coming in. Lamar Jackson winds up and throws. The catch will not be made. The pass will be incomplete. That'll be the end of the first half here. And now we go to halftime. All right, guys. Let's see. Let's make the adjustment here. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. You guys ready for this one? We're going to do a trivia quiz right now. Guys, Week 18 Pick'ems is out. It's a $300. I don't know why I have this up. Anyways, here we go. Let's try this one again. You guys ready for this? Let's try this one again. All right, guys. We're going to do a quick trivia quiz for y'all. Oh, and this is the wrong quiz here, too. Hang on. I got to make another adjustment. Ravens-Browns quiz. All right, we're going to do a trivia quiz. Third time's a charm. Third time's a charm. Here we go. Okay. Are you ready, ladies and gentlemen? Are you ready? I've got some trivia questions coming up for you guys, and I hope that y'all are able to answer these correctly. Let's have some fun. Question number 1, guys. How many Super Bowls have the Baltimore Ravens won? This is a question that you guys have seen before. I wonder how many of you guys will get this one right this time. Have we learned anything? Is it A, 1? Is it B, 2? Or is it C, 3? Don't worry. I've got all new questions coming up after this. A lot of you guys are saying that it's 2. I think a lot of you guys have maybe seen this one before. You're not too far off. That's okay. The answer is indeed 2, guys. The Baltimore Ravens have won twice. 2 championships for the Baltimore Ravens. What else can I say besides the fact that they're fighting for their 3rd, and there's a really good chance that they might actually get it. So, question number 1, right? We're going to keep a very easy question. Let's ask question number 2. Maybe an easy question, maybe not, but here we go. What year were the Cleveland Browns inducted into the NFL? Is it A, 1950? Is it B, 1960? Or is it C, 1968? What year did the Cleveland Browns enter the NFL? This is different from the question, what year were they founded and originated? So those of you who know a little bit about the NFL, you guys might know the answer to this one. The answer, ladies and gentlemen, is 1950. So the Browns joined the NFL in 1950, but believe it or not, they were a football team before then. They were originally founded in 1944, and they began playing football in 1946 as a charter member of the All-American Football Conference, the AAFC. So, let's move on to question number 3, guys. Which Baltimore Ravens quarterback holds the franchise record for the most passing touchdowns? Is it A, Joe Flacco? Is it B, Troy Banks? Or is it C, Lamar Jackson? A, B, or C? Who holds the franchise record for the most passing touchdowns in history for this team? A, B, or C? What do you guys think it is? Guys, the answer to this one is Joe Flacco. With 212 passing touchdowns in his NFL career, he is the #1 player in that category, more than Tony Banks, more than Lamar Jackson. That should be a pretty easy one for you. Here we go. Next question, guys. Question number 4. All right, guys. Who is the Cleveland Browns' all-time receiving leader? Is it A, Josh Gordon? Is it B, David Njoku? Or is it C, Ozzie Newsome? How many of you guys know a thing or two here about the Cleveland Browns? I'm curious. How many of you guys going to get this one right? Is it A, is it B, or is it C? The answer, ladies and gentlemen, is coming up here. The answer is Ozzie Newsome, guys. Ozzie Newsome, 7,980 yards and 47 touchdowns. That's not bad at all, guys. That's really, really good. Over 7,000, just shy of 8,000 receiving yards and 47 touchdowns, 662 receptions. Let's move on. Question number 5, guys. Which Baltimore Ravens player currently has the most receptions so far? Is it A, Zay Flowers? Is it B, Isaiah Likely? Or is it C, Justice Hill? Is it A, B, or C? What do you guys think? So far in 2024, this is another easy question for you guys. Y'all should be able to get this one right. The answer is Zay Flowers, guys. 71 receptions, over 1,000 receiving yards so far this season for Zay Flowers. Coming into this game, red hot. He did get injured, but today, not looking so great for him. Let's see if the playoffs is a different story for him. All right, guys. Another question coming up for y'all. This time we're going back to Cleveland. Who holds the Browns record for the longest rushing play in team history? Is it A, Nick Chubb? Is it B, Jim Brown? Or is it C, Bobby Mitchell? Who holds the Cleveland Browns record for the longest rushing play in team history? Is it A, is it B, or is it C? What do you guys think? The answer, guys, is Nick Chubb. Nick Chubb holds the record, guys. That being said, it was a 92-yard touchdown run against the Atlanta Falcons back in 2018. I know Jim Brown is one of the greatest players of all time, but that is one category where he does not have the team record. All right, guys, here we go. Now, which of these famous rappers is a Baltimore Ravens fan and is known for the hit song Just a Friend? Is it A, Drake? Is it B, Biz Markie? Or is it C, Jay-Z? What do you guys think? Which of these famous rappers is a Baltimore Ravens fan and is known for the hit song Just a Friend? I think you guys would know this one. The answer is Biz Markie. If you don't know the song, you gotta check it out. Anyways, you got what I need. All right, guys, here we go. Next question. Who holds the Browns rookie record for the most passing yards in their very first year? Is it A, Johnny Football, Johnny Manziel? Is it B, Baker Mayfield? Or is it C, Colt McCoy? Guys, who holds the Browns rookie record for the most passing yards in their very first year? Is it Johnny Manziel? Is it Baker Mayfield? Or is it Colt McCoy? Their very first year, the rookie record goes to Baker Mayfield. Yes, guys, 3,725 as a rookie. That is what also helped Nick Chubb have the amazing season that he had back in 2018. That is a rookie record for this franchise. 2 more questions, guys. Question number 9 coming up right here. What position did Ravens coach John Harbaugh play in college? Most of you guys have seen this question before as well. Is it A, quarterback? Is it B, wide receiver? Or is it C, cornerback? Is it A, B, or C? What position did John Harbaugh play in college? The answer here, guys, the answer here, all of the above. He was indeed, ladies and gentlemen, a CB. He was a cornerback in college. Unlike his brother was a quarterback in college, but not only was his brother a quarterback in college, guys, Jim Harbaugh, John Harbaugh's brother, also played quarterback in the NFL. Anyways, as far as John Harbaugh goes, he did attend Miami University in Oxford, Ohio, and he was a cornerback there. Final question, guys. Which of these game show hosts is a Cleveland Browns fan? Which of these game show hosts is a Cleveland Browns fan? Is it A, Regis Philbin? Is it B, Drew Carey? Or is it C, Bob Barker? Which of these guys is a Browns fan? What do you guys think? Is it A, Is it B or is it C? Well, we see a lot of B coming in, and you guys would be correct. Drew Carey, the host, the original host of Whose Line Is It Anyways? I believe he's the host of The Price Is Right now. Anyways, he is that guy. He is the host of The Price Is Right, and he's been an obvious supporter for the Cleveland Browns. I mean, for a game show host, he sure does like losing. Anyways, thank you guys so much for playing this trivia quiz with me. It's been an absolute pleasure. I hope you guys had fun during that. Let's transfer down the music here so we don't have just an abrupt stop. Well, I guess that was an abrupt stop anyways. Okay, how did everybody do? Ricardo got 10 out of 10 right. Look at that. Ricardo. We're going to go back and check your answers, and if you got any of them wrong, then we're going to make sure that you can't comment ever again on this channel. Just kidding, dude. Okay, Ricardo, 10 out of 10 right. We're going to give you the benefit out of the doubt, guys. If you got 9 or 10 right, if you got 9 or 10 right, you are all the champions of the chat. Congratulations for, well, I guess for having some football knowledge, for knowing a thing or two about our amazing game that we like to watch and that we like to cover. 40%, rest in peace. Guys, who did less than 50%? Aura the Oracle is here. Aura the Oracle is here. What's up, Aura? What's going on? By the way, guys, if the Cleveland Browns do win this one here, just so y'all know, that will eliminate about 90% of everyone who did the pick'ems this week in Week 18. So this week for Week 18, we are doing a $300 giveaway. That's right, guys, a $300 giveaway on this channel. Let me pull up Football Nation one more time. If you guys want to sign up for free prizes, it is too late for Week 18 for you guys who did not get a chance to submit your stuff. But if you guys want a chance at free prizes during the offseason and even during the postseason, we're still developing what we're going to be doing as because we want to do something every week. So we're still going to figure out. We're going to maybe do some guessing, maybe some guessing games to see. This is like my college boards, says Mad Steve. I've got that plugged in over there for you guys. You guys can see my schedule for the week, the 5 games that I will be covering on this channel. You can sign up for those additional prizes, and you can help a brother out by hitting the like button on this live stream before you guys go back and forth. Don't forget to do that. Appreciate y'all hanging out with me. Right now we are in halftime. We are nearing the end of halftime. When we get back from this commercial break, the Cleveland Browns have 3 points. The Baltimore Ravens have 14. And the Baltimore Ravens will get the football to start the second half. Sorry, but Ravens got this game. Ravens got this game, Jack. She says, time to kick the Browns, says Mad Steve. All right, guys. By the way, on this channel, we always do our weekly pick'ems. We do this every week, guys, and we will be doing it next season as well. Most of you guys said that the Ravens would win this game. I'm leaning that direction. Hold on, let's pause right there. Let's go back for just a second and pause that right there, because that is the next game that is coming up right here, guys. Bengals and Steelers. Here's my question to y'all. Who will win that game? Bengals visiting Pittsburgh. So my question to you guys is, who will win this game? Will it be the Pittsburgh Steelers, or will it be the Cincinnati Bengals? We've got a split room right here. I can't wait for the Bengals-Steelers game, says David Mash. What's up, David? Thanks for checking in, bro. This is a good game, but you guys can see all the other games that are happening across the NFL here. Panthers and Falcons. We've got Commanders and Cowboys, Bears and Packers, Jaguars and Colts. These are all the noon games before we get into the 325s and the end of the day. A lot of games happening later in the day this week, guys. Sunday, these games are all happening on Sunday. The only 2 games we're getting today are the ones that are currently above my head. Those are the only 2 games we're going to be getting today. Tomorrow, we've got 3 games. I'll be covering the Commanders versus the Cowboys. I'll be covering this one here with the Chiefs versus the Broncos. And then that game that's way down there at the very end at the bottom. Look at that one. Minnesota Vikings versus the Detroit Lions, and that game there, ladies and gentlemen, has some serious playoff implications. Whoever wins that game, between the Lions and the Vikings will get the #1 spot in the NFC, and they will be getting that bye week. All these games this week are divisional matchups. Looks like we're pretty split, about 50-50 here on that Steelers-Bengals vote on that poll. Let's get back to the action. Cleveland Browns going to send this football over to the Baltimore Ravens. Baltimore Ravens going to let that one go through the back of the end zone. Not really a choice to return that one. It was kicked pretty far there. This will bring up a 1st and 10. Baltimore gets the football at the 30. All right. Am I going to be watching the Dallas Cowboys game? I will be covering the Dallas Cowboys game. I will be live for you, ladies and gentlemen. This here is to start the second half of this game. The Baltimore Ravens with the football at the 30-yard line. The score is 14-3. Baltimore Ravens with a comfortable lead right now. Let's see if they can extend this lead and get their starters off the field. Here we go. An I formation. Motion on the field from Rashad Bateman. A snap and a handoff. Derrick Henry goes forward, rumbles forward, the 40, the 50, down at the 45 across midfield. A big gain right there of 25 yards and a 1st down for the Baltimore Ravens. 1st down for Baltimore. A 25-yard run gets all the way to the Cleveland Browns' 45-yard line. The Ravens now inside of Cleveland territory. A 1st and 10 coming up. And, of course, the signature Derrick Henry stiff arm, man. You got to get that Derrick Henry stiff arm in there. You know it's coming. Shotgun formation. Here is the snap. Little play action, a little pump fake there. And this is going to be a scramble from the quarterback, a gain of about a yard. That brings up a 2nd down. 2nd down and 9 coming up here. Those dang crows, says Seth. Isn't that right, man? How about those dang crows? Second half Henry, maybe Father Time. Quite possibly. All right, guys. Will the Ravens score on this drive? Type Y for yes, type N for no. Will the Ravens score a touchdown on this drive? They've had a couple of drives fizzle out here. Shotgun formation. There's the snap, dropping back. Here comes the blitz. Derrick Henry there blocking, delivering a beautiful block, buying enough time there. Wow. Great effort there by the offensive line of the Baltimore Ravens to give Lamar Jackson enough time to deliver a 14-yard strike to Isaiah Likely. That is a catch made by Isaiah Likely. Good for a 1st down at about the 30-yard line of the Cleveland Browns. 1st down there for the Baltimore Ravens. There is an injured Brown on the field now. So this might take us back to a commercial break, and it does. Another injury in this game, guys. Darn, Ravens are lighting it up, says Dave Mash. Yeah, man, that's a very big 1st down right there. 14-yard pickup. Great job by Derrick Henry to block for his line, man. He was literally lined up on the right-hand side on that shotgun formation. He came in to block almost like a little bit of a trap play, and then he was over there taking care of the left defensive end, filling in that gap, buying just enough time. All right, guys, we're back to a commercial break. Why don't we talk about what we saw in the 1st half and talk about what we've seen so far in this one. So far in this game, guys, as we're in the commercial break right now, Lamar Jackson has completed a couple of passes here. Lamar Jackson is 11 of 22 for 122, 1 passing touchdown, no interceptions. Nice. Very cool. Christina walking up here to show off some of her new jewelry that she's working on. By the way, I just watched your butt off the mirror as you walked out of the office. Love you. Okay. Lamar Jackson has completed 11 of 22 for 122 and 1 passing touchdown. On the other side over here, the running back today, Derrick Henry, just 33 rushing yards. Lamar Jackson with 60 rushing yards. So keep that in mind, guys. Lamar Jackson has the most rushing yards on this team today. He needs to pick up about another 150 to break 1,000, or about another 100 there to break 1,000. Let's see if he can do it. Top pass catchers here for the Ravens offense, guys. Update. What's the update on Zay Flowers? Okay, that seems to be the question. So let's answer some of those questions, guys. Let's see what I can find out online. I am going to have to do a quick search. Uh-oh. The cart is coming out, guys. We do have... The Cleveland Browns have a player who is injured on the ground right now, guys. They're saying Zay Flowers suffered a leg injury. Let's see. It's just questionable to return. There's no information on Zay Flowers right now, guys. Let's see. They're showing this one here. He goes down and immediately grabs. It's a defensive end. It's number 51. Oh, that was Hall. So Hall is down, guys. Let me show you who that is. That's not good for the Cleveland Browns. So the Cleveland Browns just faced an injury here. Mike Hall is down on the ground. So far this season, it hasn't been a great season for Mike Hall, but he is hurt. He is down on the ground right now. Their right defensive tackle for the Cleveland Browns. They're going back to another commercial break. Update on Jerry Jeudy. Jerry Jeudy, 3 targets, no receptions. Haven't heard any news on Jerry Jeudy there either. Let's take a quick look and see if anything pops up. Jerry Jeudy. Welcome to the watch party, guys. You're watching Football Nation. If this is your first time watching, we are right now in the middle of a commercial break. We did have injuries on the field. Let's see if I can't find any news here. I'm browsing the internet to see if there's any news on injuries. I don't think Jerry Jeudy went down with an injury in this game. At least I didn't see anything about that. I've got a lot of data brought up right now. I know that Zay Flowers went down. We are losing Mike Hall probably for the rest of this game. I just don't see any action coming from this side of the football, from this side of the field. So Jerry Jeudy has been targeted 3 times. Let's talk about the offense here for the Cleveland Browns then. Why don't we? Bailey Zappi, ladies and gentlemen, so far in this game has completed 5 of 11. Just one, no passing touchdowns. He's also thrown an interception for 6 points. So the touchdown that he scored was for the Baltimore Ravens. Yeah. Okay, so Bailey Zappi, not a great start to this season for him, or a great finish to this season for him. He's 5 of 11 for 55 yards. Deontay Foreman, the starting running back, 7 in rushing attempts, good for 17 yards. The top pass catchers today for the Cleveland Browns are actually Atkins. So Jordan Atkins has 36 receiving yards. Elijah Moore has 23 receiving yards. Deontay Foreman has 8, and the rest of it, single digits, not even worth talking about. Now, Jerry Jeudy, we were expecting him to have at least an impact on this game. So far in this game, 3 targets, no receptions, nothing to report there. Let's get back to it. The injury has been cleared from the field. The Baltimore Ravens have the ball in an I formation inside of Cleveland Browns territory. Derrick Henry gets the carry, picks up 6 yards here. This will bring up a second down and about 4. So second down and 4 coming up for the Baltimore Ravens. Yes, John Williams, Ezekiel Elliott is gone. Ezekiel Elliott is gone. Good riddance to him, man. Good riddance. As a Dallas Cowboys fan, I wasn't excited hearing that the Dallas Cowboys were bringing him back. Honestly, I just thought, like, why would we do that? Second down and 4 coming up here. Baltimore Ravens with the football. Second down, Baltimore with the football, just shy of the 20-yard line, shy of the red zone. Derrick Henry around the right-hand side. Flags coming in. Derrick Henry takes this football inside the 15. Let's find out what this flag is. Official threw a flag on that one. It's going to be an offensive holding on Voorhees that will back up the Baltimore Ravens 10 yards instead of a first down on second down and 5. The 10-yard penalty brings up a second down and 15 and backs up the Baltimore Ravens to the 35-yard line. What happened, Jesse Clark? I don't know what happened, but what's up, Jesse? I hope you're having yourself a good day. Thanks for checking in. I don't take anything personal online, man. It's the internet. If you were talking to me, Jesse, no harm, no foul, dude. Appreciate you coming back and watching this live stream. If you were talking to someone else out in the chat, then that's none of my business, is it? Second down and 15 coming up. There's the snap, dropping back, and then scrambling to the right-hand side. Wind up and throw. This catch, oh my gosh, was that made? Did they say that was a catch? I think they're saying it was. A big grab there for 30 yards. Mark Andrews picks up a big first down that takes us to the red zone. First down there for the Baltimore Ravens. What a catch. Ooh, I don't know. This should be challenged. I think the nose of the football goes down on the ground. Is there a different angle? Does he use the ground? I don't know. That's a kind of a sketchy one there. It looked like a catch. Here's the snap. There's the handoff, and they're going to count that as a catch. This is going to be a 3-yard loss right there for Derrick Henry. We are inside the red zone. It was a 1st and goal from the 5 after the 30-yard grab there for Mark Andrews. The next play immediately after that was a handoff to Derrick Henry for a loss of 2. This brings up a 2nd and goal from the 7. We got a 2nd down and goal. Football at the 7-yard line. Lamar Jackson under center. Derrick Henry, the single back in this formation. Motion on the field, a little play action. Lamar Jackson in the pocket, looks to the end zone, winds up, throws, catch is made. Touchdown, Rashad Bateman. Touchdown, Baltimore Ravens. All right. The Cowboys are the most overrated team ever, says Big Hank. I guess they might be. There's a Ravens Jesus with a bottle of water and a glass of wine. That's classic. All right, guys, here we go. Here we go. From the right hash, Justin Tucker lined up to kick this one through the uprights to make this a 21-3 game. There's the kick, guys. The kick is up. The kick is good. And the score is now 21-3. The Baltimore Ravens starting to run away with this one. Baltimore Jesus loves it, says Micah. All right, guys, let's go ahead and end this poll. Curious to know. Let's start the Q&A. Let's start a new poll. I think we all kind of saw that one coming. Let's start a new poll here. I'm going to ask the question. Oh, yeah. Are you watching this game live plus Football Nation? A lot of you guys are. Are you watching this game live plus Football Nation? If you are, just hit yes. And if you are not, hit no. You think Lamar comes out? I think he should. I think he should, Bad Break. I think at this point they're up 21-3. They're in the second half. This should be a pretty easy one. Lance saying just watching and listening to you while at work. Josh saying always. Dirty Duck Video saying yes. The only thing Jerry Jones got for his money was hemorrhoids. Okay, that's pretty good. That's a good one, John. That cracked me up. Ali is at work. Yes, I always do both. Matt Steve saying no. Mongo saying yes. Appreciate you guys. Looks like the majority of us are not watching this live stream simultaneously with this voice podcast, this color radio broadcast. So those of you who are just relying on this, thank you guys for giving Football Nation a chance. And for those of you who are watching this commentary alongside your TVs, man, a super special shout out to you guys. Appreciate y'all being live with me and watching this game at the same time. It's a watch party. Ain't no party like a Football Nation party. Let's do this. What happened to Zay Flowers? Asked Bullish Juice. All right, so what happened to Zay Flowers? He had made a catch, and he went down. He was giving himself up. As Zay Flowers was going down, the tackle came in, and I forgot who went in on the tackle, but his knee collided with Zay Flowers' knee on the inside, and Zay Flowers just went down. This could just be one of those situations where they're resting Zay Flowers, and Zay Flowers was looking for an excuse to get off the field, or this could be legitimate. Either way, Zay Flowers got up on his own power, went to the blue tent, then he went to the locker room, and I have not seen Zay Flowers come back into this game on the sideline or anywhere else at this point. Camera has not zoomed over to him. Anytime, Bullish. Anytime, bro. Shout out from Puna, Hawaii. And the Pele Flow, what's up? All right, guys. Good to have y'all in here. All right, guys. We're going to get a kickoff here. Baltimore Ravens going to send this football back to the Cleveland Browns. Cleveland Browns trail by a lot. 18-point difference here between these two teams. I love watching along with watching the stream. Thank you, David. Just checking in. What's up, Seth Harmon? Good to have you in here, bro. There's the kick. This one going to take a knee right here. And we're going to start this drive at the 30-yard line. All I need is Derrick Henry to score, says Quad. I don't know if we're going to see any more Derrick Henry. I think this might be the point where the Ravens start to lose their lead a little bit, but it's going to be too little too late. I don't think that we should see these starters back out here on the field. Personally, if it were me coaching this team, we wouldn't see Mark Andrews out there. We wouldn't see Rashad Bateman out there. We would switch to the second-string starters. And on both sides of the football, I would take Kyle Van Noy out for sure. I would take out Kyle Hamilton. I would take out Nate Wiggins. Here's the snap on 1st and 10. A windup and a throw. That pass is broken up there. That is a Darius Washington who gets the stop right there. So we do still have starters on the defense out there right now. Let's bring up the drive chart for you guys. Okay. My work here is done, the fat lady. Almost, sir, almost. Yeah, facts. I'm bringing everybody in, even the quarterback. That's what I would do, Lil Zo. That's straight up what I would do, man. All right, guys, we got motion on the field here. We've got ourselves a shotgun formation from the 30-yard line, waiting for the snap right now. There it is. Little play action, winds up and throws. Bailey Zappi connects on this one. 2nd down and 10 becomes a 3rd down and 2 after the gain. So 3rd down and 2 coming up here for the Cleveland Browns. And just like I said, come on. Now Kyle Hamilton of the Ravens defense is down on the ground, doubled over, holding his stomach. Holding something right now. Kyle Hamilton went head-to-head on that one. A head-to-head collision. Goes down. Maybe it was, I don't know. So now Kyle Hamilton is down on the ground, guys. Another starter here for this Ravens defense. He does get up. He is walking off the field right now. This Ravens defense, guys, since Kyle Hamilton moved to free safety, points per game allowed, I mean, it's been the best in the NFL. Kyle Hamilton is now down right now. That's a statistic that just popped up on my screen. Here we go. We've got ourselves a 3rd down and 2 coming up. 3rd down coming up for the Cleveland Browns, who have the football at the 38-yard line, their own 38-yard line. On the move, winds up and throws. Catch will be not made. Jerry Jeudy targeted for a 4th time, and a 4th drop for Jerry Jeudy today. Another drop for Jerry Jeudy. 4th down and 2 coming up. 4 targets, 0 receptions, 0 yards, averaging 0. That was just a drop. That was just a flat-out drop right there from Jerry Jeudy, who was covered right there. Pretty close by Nate Wiggins, but still. Bailey Zappi cannot believe it. He has his hands on the – he went almost surrender Cobra there. Here we go, guys. 4th down and 2. There's the snap, the punt, going back to the Baltimore Ravens. Let's get a return up to about the 25-yard line. This brings up a 1st and 10. So Baltimore with the football, guys. Let's start a quick Q&A. I'm going to ask you guys one that I haven't asked. And I thought about this one earlier today. We're going to go back to a quick commercial break, so I'm going to read the chat with you guys one more time. And my question as we go into this commercial break after the punt is, what is your dream job? Last time I asked, what do you do for a living? I got a lot of retired. For those of you who are retired right now, I want you to dig deep into your soul and think about back to the days when you were working. What job would you have wanted to have more than anything in the world? Maybe it is be an NFL player. Maybe you did want to be an astronaut. Maybe you want to be an astrophysicist like Neil deGrasse Tyson. Maybe you want to be a YouTuber. Photography. There we go. Now we're getting some answers. Ron C. saying photography. John saying being married to a rich widow. Al Ali saying plumber is the dream job. Play a pro poker player. That's a good one. Something that would be pretty cool. Let's see. A commercial airline pilot. Not private, just commercial. Best-selling author instead of just tinkering with writing books. Brandy, you write books? That's awesome. Have you thought about short novels, short stories that you can publish? Like Mango Street or something like that? That's just a question that I'm going to pose for you guys. Y'all can chew on that In the meantime, until we get some more answers that pop in right now, why don't we take a quick look? A mob boss. I was a jet ski tour guide, says John Williams. Nice. Robin saying, I lost 171 pounds and I want to help others. Bob saying he wants to be an Olympian. Any sport, or just go to the Olympics. Just go to the Olympics. Troy saying a marine biologist. Man, when I was a kid, Steve Irwin was my idol. And I wanted to be like Steve Irwin. I watched the Crocodile Hunter movie, man. When I was 14 and I found out that he had died, I literally cried. There we go. Dirty Duck Videos keeping it real right there. He says, I want to be a weed tester. Nice. Juan saying a pro sports bettor. Okay, Juan. There we go. JC saying, I want to be a mob boss. I'm a physician. I'm a PA. A physician's assistant. Brain surgeon, says David. A prisoner, says CSC. All right, guys, let's get back to this. Those of you who are checking in right now, we've got game action happening. The Baltimore Ravens do have the football here. We've got ourselves a 1st down and 10 situation for Baltimore. There's the snap, a drop back, winds up in a deep shot downfield, overthrowing Mark Andrews once again. The pass is incomplete. This brings up a 2nd down and 10. A top fuel drag racer, nice. Work at a zoo, says DOS Boss. What's up, man? Zappy is trying his best. Guys, these are awesome dreams, man. If you guys are out there and you guys are watching this live stream, sorry, I'm crunching on my lozenges. Here's the snap on 2nd and 10 from the 25-yard line. Derrick Henry breaks one big. Derrick Henry finds some space there, and he gets all the way to the 45-yard line. A big 1st down there for the Baltimore Ravens. Good for 21 yards. Baltimore picks up the 1st down. 1st down, Baltimore with 9:30 left to go. The only thing I'm going to say is I want you guys to reflect on the answers that you guys gave back to me. And if you guys are out there and you believe that that's still a real achievable goal for you, I want you guys to really consider doing that and going for it. 1st and 10, guys. This is going to be a 7-yard gain, and this will bring up a 2nd down and 3. For those of you who think that, maybe that's in a different life I'll be able to do that, maybe you can find some way to still enjoy that and make that a good hobby for you, or maybe find a way to monetize that and find a way to advance in that field. Who knows? Anyways, maybe I'm just blowing smoke out my backside. Whatever. I'm a big dreamer, as you guys can see. I'm out here doing YouTube right now. I never thought I would be in this spot, and here I am, man. We're live out of San Antonio, Texas right now. The Baltimore Ravens have the football. It's a 2nd down and 4. 3rd quarter action, 9:02 left to go in this 3rd quarter. And right now, the Baltimore Ravens are in the huddle. The official going to start the clock right there. Starting the clock with just 32 seconds, though, which is interesting. Here we go. 2nd down and 4 coming up. Baltimore Ravens with the football. Here's a snap and a handoff to the left-hand side. And this time it looks like Justice Hill will get the carry. That's actually Keaton Mitchell. Keaton Mitchell will get the carry for a gain of 2. 3rd down and 1 here. 3rd down coming up right now. The party has never started. The party never started for David, says David Bowers. You're right, David. So Keaton Mitchell gets the carry there on 2nd down. We've now got a 3rd down and 1. Keaton Mitchell will remain on the field, number 34. 8:20 left to go here in the 3rd quarter. Let's get back up on my feet. That was a good little rest to give my legs a break. There's the snap, and this is a designed quarterback scramble. Lamar Jackson goes forward, and Lamar Jackson on 3rd down and 1 picks up 2 yards. That is good for a Baltimore Ravens. 1st down, ladies and gentlemen, 1st down for Baltimore. A veterinarian, says Rel. Stop him here, defense. Let's see, guys. Let's end that poll. This is a one-sided game right now, but you know what? We're still here. We're still having fun. Ravens offense this season, 6.87 yards per play. would be the third in all NFL history, guys. All of NFL history, not just this season. This Baltimore Ravens offense is special, and I really, truly believe that this Baltimore Ravens team could make it to the Super Bowl. I really do think this Ravens team can make it to this Super Bowl. By the way, Lamar Jackson is still out there on the field. We don't have any action here right now. No timeout has been called. And I don't see any report on an injury. But the play clock with 32 seconds has stopped. Players are on the sideline right now. And no team has been charged to timeout. So I don't know if this is like a TV timeout or what is going on right here. But the clock has just flat out stopped. Is this a review by one of the officials? Is this something else? It should be a 1st and 10. Maybe they're reviewing. First and 10 coming up here, guys. First down for the Baltimore Ravens. Let's see if Baltimore can get the job done here. All right, guys, I'm going to try to get the energy back up and still try to maintain my voice as we're approaching the midway point here. First and 10, Cleveland Browns. Cleveland Browns on defense. We are inside of Cleveland Browns territory. Baltimore Ravens with the football. The blitz coming in. Lamar Jackson will wind up and throw as he takes the hit. That pass will be incomplete. This brings up a 2nd down and 10. So 2nd down coming up here for the Baltimore Ravens with 7:31 left to go. Is it apple juice time? No, it's not, Gary. We're not going to be doing any apple juice this week at all. It's really bad for your vocal cords. The more research I do, the more I realize that alcohol is not good for your throat, which is how I know for a fact that Chat Sports isn't actually drinking. I guarantee you they are drinking water and not Tito's. I guarantee you that that's what's happening. 2nd down and 10, guys. 2nd down and 10. We got ourselves a pistol formation. There's the snap and a handoff to the left-hand side as Derrick Henry takes the football inside the 40. This is going to be good for a gain of 6. This will bring up a 3rd down and 4. 3rd down coming up here for the Baltimore Ravens. Can the Baltimore Ravens score a touchdown on this drive? Can the Ravens score a touchdown on this drive? Let's find out, guys. We've got a 3rd down and 4. 6 minutes and 57 seconds remaining in this 3rd quarter here. Shotgun formation waiting for the snap. Lamar Jackson takes it. Lamar Jackson looks left, winds up and throws. There should have been a flag there. How is there no flag? Lamar Jackson looks left, throws the football towards Rashad Bateman, and Rashad Bateman's already on the ground with a defender on top of him. That's an interesting, let's watch this replay one more time. Bateman tries to cut back. Oh, he slipped. But you know what? He did get pushed down onto the ground while he was down. I don't know. That's a tricky one there. Here we go, guys. 4th down and 4 for the Baltimore Ravens. 4th down and 4. Go for it or nah. Here we go. Shotgun. I'm having Tito's for you. That's funny. Here we go, guys. There's the snap on 4th down and 4. They are going for it. Lamar Jackson. Hang on. Whistle's coming in. There's a flag on this play. They're going to call a delay of game, and it'll become a 4th down and 9. This will back them up again. No timeout going to be taken for the Baltimore Ravens. Delay of game backs them up 5 yards. This brings up a 4th down and 9, so hold the phone. 4th down and 9, and it looks like either the field goal unit or the punt team will come out. This should be a field goal for Justin Tucker. This is inside of his range, but they're going to punt instead. Well, that would have been a 57. It would have been a 60. Nah, it's outside of field goal range for sure. Here we go, guys. 4th down and 9. There's the punt. At least for him this year it is. Signal the fair catch at the 10-yard line. And we will start this drive for the Cleveland Browns at the 10. Mario, my ad always said to soak it inside. Oh, God. That's funny. You almost got me there. I almost said that one out loud. That's pretty funny. Okay. All right, guys. Good short punt. Hard to do. Put them on the 10-yard line. We go back to a commercial break. The Cleveland Browns send that football. We'll get the football here at the 10. So the Cleveland Browns will get the football at the 10, guys. Keep pursuing your dreams was basically the point that I was trying to make earlier. Joseph, thank you for saying that. The harder you work, the luckier you get. Enjoy your show. Keep up the great work. Thank you, Joseph. Appreciate that, man. Thanks for checking in. Mario, are you doing the national championship game on January 20th? I will be. I'm hoping that this channel goes crazy on that day. We'll see what happens. Zappy going to get zacked. Poop stain game, says Paul Walker. Are you drinking yet? I am not. I am definitely not drinking. I won't be drinking today, guys. I got to protect my voice. I gotta make my sacrifice of not drinking any booze today for the greater good, which is you guys. I want you guys to be able to hear me and not have to sift through my voice cracking the entire time. All right, guys, who's playing fantasy football today? Looks like you guys were wrong. They ended up having to punt. Sorry about that. Let's do a poll that there are no winners or losers. This is me just finding out. Are you playing daily fantasy sports this weekend? Maybe not in this game, but this weekend, are you playing fantasy football? Yes or no? Most of you guys, I've come to learn from you guys that most of y'all don't play fantasy football, which is interesting. But I know that a lot of you guys do, which is why I have that stat board over here on the right-hand side, why I've got the drive charts down below, and I want you guys to be able to make heads or tails of everything that's going on right now. Anyways, when we get back from the commercial break that we are currently in, guys, when we get back from the commercial break that we are currently in, back-to-back games, the semifinals are Thursday and Friday night back-to-back. So I will keep that in mind for those of you watching for college football. I will be live on Thursday night and Friday night for college football this season. We're about 37 subscribers away from getting to 22.8. Man, we might get to 23 by the end of today, just depending on how crazy this game goes after this one. 1st and 10, 6:42 remaining in the third quarter. There's the snap and a handoff to the left-hand side. This time, it's a big gain, a gain of about 16 yards right there as Cabote goes around the left tackle, picks up a first down for the Cleveland Browns. First down for Cleveland. And it looks like Kyle Hamilton back in the game. This makes no sense to me, guys. This, to me, makes absolutely zero sense. They should be... Hey, Lucinda, did you notice? Did you notice? I've got your tie tack. I had to watch how to do it because I had never done one before. I'm glad you're in here. Here we go. There's the snap. There's the handoff around the right-hand side. A gain of about 2 or 3 right there brings up a 2nd down and 7. 2nd down coming up right here. 3 kinds of people. Those who can count and those that can't. Nice, John. That's a good one. That's a good one, sir. It's like a dad joke baked in there somewhere. My shirt's doing a funny thing. I got to figure out how to get this thing put together. Anyways, all right, let me get focused. Let me check myself back in. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a 2nd down and 7. The Cleveland Browns have the football from the 29-yard line. Baltimore Ravens are up 21-3. There is the snap as Bailey Zappi is quickly finding himself in trouble as Bailey Zappi gets brought down to the ground by Adafe Owe on that play. That'll be a loss of about 5. Brings up a 3rd down and 12 right there. 3rd down coming up for the Cleveland Browns. Adafe Owe on the bag. 3rd down and 12 coming up right now. All right, he got zapped. Zappy got zapped. What's going on, guys? Appreciate that, Brandy. I see that conversation in the chat room a little quieter than normal, but we still got a good conversation. I got a lot of you guys out there right now. I do not, Gary Steen. Here we go. There's the snap on 3rd down and 12, and this time there's a flag on the play. Gary saying, bro, do you realize the impact you have? I don't. At least not yet, at least at this point. Yes, I did. Nice. I didn't know either since I said, okay. Yeah, that was a tricky one. By the way, in case you've never used a tie pin, a tie tick, I'll show you guys how that all works on my other YouTube channel. By the way, this off season, guys, I am going to be starting a secondary YouTube channel if you guys want to learn more, not just about football, but about how YouTube works. I know there's already a ton of people out there who are doing that. but yeah, we'll get that. All right, guys, 3rd down and 17. Dropping back, winding up and throwing a deep shot downfield again for Jerry Jeudy. And Jerry Jeudy gets blown up on that play. Man, that one probably hurt. 4th down and 17 coming up here. Bailey Zappi having a bad day. That was a good stop right there. Wow, Marlon Humphrey with a big hit there. So the nickel Marlon Humphrey delivers that hit right there, gets the 4th down situation. MJ Walker, while I do appreciate you checking into the conversation, we do explicitly forbid spam on this channel. So if you're spamming the inbox, you'll get put into timeout. You'll get another chance to respond here shortly. Here we go, guys. This is a punt back to the Baltimore Ravens. Baltimore Ravens. We'll take that football up to the 41. Thanks, Robert Zamora, for handling that. All right, guys, football to the 41-yard line. They're showing this highlight with Michael Vick on a crazy scramble play back when he was playing with Atlanta Falcons. They're showing that Lamar Jackson situation and showing the parallels there with Lamar Jackson just scrambling like crazy, doing what Michael Vick does. Love to see that. All right, guys, here we go. 4 minutes left to go in the 3rd. Four minutes left to go here. We've got ourselves up. It was an I formation. Looks like we've split up here. And we've got ourselves a shotgun with Rashad Bateman on motion. 41-yard line. There's the snap. Lamar Jackson looks right, throws right, catch is made. Mark Andrews fumbles the football, and that one goes out of bounds. This should be... It looked like it was caught by Mark Andrews. They're going to say that he never had it. They're going to say that he never controlled the football. It was stripped out of the hands there of Mark Andrews. The pass will go down as incomplete. 2nd down and 10 coming up for the Baltimore Ravens. Good hard hit. Good hit to knock the ball out. It was a strip, man. He had his hands on the football and just ripped that out of his hands. Here we go, guys. 2nd down and 10 coming up. 2nd down and 10. Shotgun formation from the 41-yard line. This will be a handoff, and Derrick Henry will get the carry on 2nd and 10. A short gain there of just 2 yards. That will bring up a 3rd down and 8. So 3rd down and 8 coming up. We got ourselves a 3rd down and 8. The clock is still hot with 3 minutes and 30 seconds left to go. Football is in the hands of the Baltimore Ravens. The football is at the Baltimore Ravens' own 43-yard line. Here we go. Myles Garrett today on the other side for the Cleveland Browns. Hasn't had himself that great of a day, but here's the snap, and Lamar Jackson gets brought down. He will throw the football before getting sacked. Incomplete pass will bring up a 4th down and 8. 4th down, just like that. Baltimore Ravens get the 4th down. Baltimore Ravens get the 4th down right here. Baltimore Ravens face a 4th down right here as the Cleveland Browns get the stop, I should say. And this brings up a 4th and 8. And still, man, let me ask you guys this. Baltimore Ravens fans that are out there, is it time to bench the starters? We're towards the end of this 3rd quarter with a 3-possession lead, and the risk of injury towards the end of the season is so high. There is the punt, a very high-hanging punt, not a good punt at the end of it all. This one will be brought down at about the 28-yard line into the Browns' territory. Yes, take them all out. How many Ravens fans we have out there? Probably a lot. How about the Browns fans? Are you going to do the Pittsburgh Steelers game? I got all my gear on here at work. Yeah, Jeremy, don't you worry, bro. I got you. I will be covering that game after this one. So they're showing potential wild card weekend. Ravens tie/win and Steelers win. It'll be 6 Chargers at 3 Ravens. Ravens win/tie and Steelers lose. Yeah, well, we already talked about. I love how I brought all this stuff up that they're talking about on the screen during our commercial breaks. 1st and 10 coming up here from the 28-yard line. Cleveland Browns with the football. There's the snap, a little play action, winds up and throws. Jerry Jeudy finally getting his first catch of the day. I'm going to scroll down on the right-hand side, guys. I apologize for that. Jerry Jeudy, 6 targets, gets his first catch just now 1 reception, good for 6 yards. 2nd down and 4 coming up. So a 2nd down and 4 coming up. Let's show the top wide receivers and the top running backs right here for y'all. 2nd down and 4, 2:44 left to go. Single back formation. 2 receivers to the left. Motion on the field now. And now we've got a bunch formation. This looks like a run. It's an RPO. There's the snap on 2nd down. Winds up and throws. Bailey Zappi, scared to throw another interception, throws that football into an awkward spot. The pass is incomplete. This does bring up a 3rd down and 4. So 3rd down and 4 coming up here. 3rd down. Yeah, Richard, I know, but we got Ravens fans out here who want to catch this game, so we're going to do this. Is Zay hurt? Zay is hurt. Zay Flowers has not come in since the injury he sustained early in this football game. 3rd down and 4. Shotgun formation from about the 34-yard line. Bailey Zappi takes the snap, drops back facing the 4-man rush. He's trying to wind up and throw. He does connect there. Jerry Jeudy making a couple guys miss. Jerry Jeudy picks up 10 yards. That is good for a Cleveland Browns 1st down. 1st down for Cleveland. Okay. 1st down for Cleveland. Looks like most of you guys agree out there that it is time to bench the starters. I'm with y'all, man. I'm with y'all. It is definitely time to bench those starters. We got 3 live streams tomorrow. Woo! It's going to be a good day. It's going to be a long day, but it'll be a good day nevertheless. 1st and 10. Motion on the field here. There is the snap. There is the handoff. This time, that will be a loss of 3 as Kibodi goes backwards, and the Ravens get a stop there. 2nd down coming up right now. Guys, is there any chance that the Browns can win this game? Y for yes and for no. Can the Browns come back? I don't think so, man. I don't think so. But you never know. But you never know. Here we go, guys. 2nd down and 11 coming up for the Cleveland Browns. Thorell saying, yes, it's possible. There's the snap from the 43-yard line looking left. Zappi connects on the left side. Flag on the play as well. They're saying that that's a catch. It's going to be a DPI here. Let's find out what they say. The catch is made there this time. It's Elijah Moore. No, it's pass interference on the offense. So it looks like Elijah Moore pushed off on that one. Let's watch it one more time. What? Oh, come on. That is not a push-off. Also, it wasn't a catch either way. He didn't have both feet in bounds. He was stepping back as he made that catch. Either way, that'll bring up a 2nd down and 21. 2nd down and 21. There's a snowball chance in hell, which is not a very good chance right there. All right, 2nd down and 21. There's a snap and a handoff this time. The handoff on 2nd down and 21 is worth 5 yards right there, so this will bring up a 3rd down and 16. 3rd down and 16 coming up here for the Cleveland Browns. Let's see what happens at the rest of this. Bull Picky. Bull Picky? Bull S. Okay, got it. Bull Picky. I see what you're saying. No, they can't win, but lose by less than 19? Maybe. That's a better question. Will the Browns cover the spread? Because right now it is an 18-point game. The spread for today was 19.5, 20 points, and that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter. All right, guys. That is the end of the 3rd quarter. 4th quarter coming up now. We got about 2,200 people in here watching this live stream. If you guys have been with me for at least, 15, 20 minutes, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button, guys. It's a positive sign to the algorithm, but I do appreciate you guys watching this live stream with me, considering that this was always expected to be a very one-sided, lopsided game. So for me, this is great. I appreciate y'all watching, man. Over 2,000 people. That's cool, guys. Like, do y'all realize, like, that's pretty sweet, man. I think about it, and like there's a music venue here in San Antonio. It's called the Paper Tiger. It used to be called the White Rabbit, but they have a capacity of about maybe 1,600 people, less. It's probably less now. And we're over that right now. So, like, of course, it's a free show, right? It's still a free show, but we're selling out the Paper Tiger, and that's pretty sweet. So thank you guys for all your support. Thank you guys for watching this live stream. I'd like to blow the doors off this place, though. Don't forget to hit that like button and share this with at least one other person. Now, I did make some changes, guys. I've been showing y'all the playoff picture time and time again. I'm going to slip past this playoff picture here. And I got to do this, man. I love you guys so much. Thank y'all so much for all your support. Check out our list, the VIP room. It's also growing with a lot of company out there. We'll have to add Brandy to this list next time here, too. So shout out to Denise, Felipe, Jeremy, JT, Crystal, Lou, Lorinda, Robert, and Val for your continued support. You guys are awesome. Thank y'all so much. They are championship channel members. They are helping contribute to this channel on a financial basis monthly. They are not the only ones. I want to say thank you to you guys first because y'all are out there dropping love and watching these live streams every single week. But also want to give a shout out to Action Main, Courtney and Richie, Isaiah, Michael, Peter, Rayzilla, and Shiva. You guys, thank y'all so much for everything y'all do. Rayzilla, thank you for being live with us last week, bro. I appreciate that, man. We went live with Rayzilla the other day. You can check out our Pick'ems video. And, man, I love your opinion, bro. I hope your Pittsburgh Steelers make life hell for the Cincinnati Bengals and maybe even get the win. Let's take a look at our first down VIP list, guys. This list has changed a little bit here as well. We've got a few less people than last month, but we still have a good, healthy bunch of people who are sticking with Football Nation. Shout out to these people here. There are first down channel members who have been with Football Nation for at least 30 days. Let's get back to the action, guys. We got ourselves fourth quarter starting right here. It's a 3rd down and 16. 3rd down and 16. There's the snap. Bailey Zappi will get dropped on this one. That'll be a loss of about 8 yards right there. Flags coming in quickly. Let's find out what the officials have to say. Okay, this is going to be offsides, guys. Offsides here on the Ravens defense. That'll be a 5-yard penalty that will help out the Cleveland Browns just a little bit, but it will be just a little bit. This will bring up a 3rd down and 11 instead of 3rd down and 16. Football Nation posse in effect, says Courtney. Appreciate that, Courtney. All right, guys, let's finish this one out, says MJ Walker. All right, guys, 3rd down and 11 coming up here. 3rd down and 11. Cleveland Browns with the football in a shotgun formation. We got 3 receivers to the left. There is the snap, dropping back, surveying, winds up and throws. Bailey Zappi's pass is broken up on 3rd down and 11. There's a flag on the play, though. This is going to be DPI on the defense as Brandon Steffens is going to be called for the defensive pass interference. That'll be an automatic 1st down there for the Cleveland Browns. 1st down, Cleveland. And the Cleveland Browns pick up the 1st down there. All right, guys. Okay. Let's go ahead and end this this poll here. Okay, guys. Here's the snap on 1st and 10 from the 40-yard line in Ravens territory. The catch is made by Jerry Jeudy, who picks up 10 yards. Good for another 1st down. Back-to-back plays. 1st down there for the Cleveland Browns. 1st down for Cleveland. Grassi Pachi is watching, says Paper Planes. I love it. Thanks for checking in, Paper Planes. Appreciate you guys who are out there. You guys watch Tom Grassi. You guys watch Chat Sports. All of us, man, we're all doing the same stuff. Everybody's got a slightly different flavor. And I hope that you guys join the nation, man. Here we go. 1st and 10 coming up from the 30-yard line. We've got a shotgun formation. 3 receivers to the left. There is the snap. Dropping back. Looking left. A deep shot downfield to the end zone. The catch is made. I think that's in. It's good for a touchdown. He signaled touchdown. I think they did. Show me the signals. The officials are talking about it. I saw one official say yes. The other official come in to have that conversation. The catch is made, 1 foot in, the other one there. He slides in, he breaks the plane, and then the football gets swatted out of his hands. I think this is a touchdown here. It will be marked a touchdown here, and we got a touchdown for the Cleveland Browns. Touchdown, Cleveland. Yeah, that's 2 feet inbounds, and that nose of the football should have broken the plane there before it got stripped out. So they are reviewing this right here, but it looks like they said this was a first down. Okay. Let's see what happens. The ruling of a touchdown is under further review. Just so y'all know, that was not expected. So this touchdown is under review. Let's see how long they take to review this one. Okay. Well, thank you, Courtney. Appreciate that. Who loves college football 25? Unreal, says Mad Steve. Courtney checking in saying cheers. Cheers to you guys. WTF says Dirty Duck videos. The score is on point with your play-by-play. Thank you. Jared Campbell. Appreciate that. Now, this score is under review, guys. So let's find out. Let's find out what they say here, if this one will stand or be reversed. Now, it did pop up, and it was lined up over there as 9 points, but let's see what happens. Let's see if it stays 9 points. I think that I don't know. I really hope that they give it to them, but let's see what happens. We are in the middle of a commercial break. They are talking about this one. Okay. So I've already gotten the notification, guys. We're still in the commercial break, but I can see over here on my CBS cheat sheet that this play will be reversed and Bailey Zappe's touchdown will be overturned. So it will be reversed. We are going to get ourselves another play here. And so it kind of is what it is. So it's already been assessed, but now that they're in a commercial break, I guess ESPN is going to do whatever they want to try to get as many advertisements in over there on their side of things. I have to be careful with that word. The big red play button doesn't like when I say that word. So anyways, all right, guys, I'm just cleaning up my little workspace right now, trying to get myself organized. We got another game coming up after this one, another game with playoff implications. Shout out once again, guys, to the First Down members. Shout out once again to all of y'all. I'm going to step out of the way so y'all can see this one more time, one last time. Appreciate you guys. Okay. And, of course, I'll step out of the way one more time so y'all can see these beautiful people who help support this channel on a monthly basis. Appreciate you guys. Okay, guys. So, that was a great throw from Bailey Zappe. That looked like it was a touchdown to me, but it will be overturned. Guys, when we compare the quarterback rooms right here, Lamar Jackson almost 4,000. He has broken 4,000 passing yards today. The entire Browns quarterbacks over here, just look at the numbers there. There's no comparison between the two. The ruling on the field will be overturned here. They're not going to get that one. Instead, we're going to have ourselves a 2nd down and 10. Let's get back to the action. So 2nd down and 10 coming up, guys. 2nd down and 10, 13:40 left to go in this fourth quarter. Shotgun formation with 2 receivers left and 2 receivers right. Waiting for the snap right now. There it is. Bailey Zappe looks left, winds up and throws. The catch is made there. It'll be a gain of about 4. Call it a gain of 5 as they get the football up to the 30. This will bring up a 3rd down here. 3rd down and 5 for the Cleveland Browns. Cleveland Browns facing a 3rd down situation right here. They have not been great on 3rd downs, that's for sure. The Cleveland Browns have not been great on 3rd downs. 13-15 left to go. I'm saving all of my energy, guys, for Sunday Night Football. I'm trying to bring you guys enough energy to at least keep you guys engaged and entertained right here. We're going to keep this energy up all night long, but Sunday night, man, I'm willing to blow the voice again over it. Winds up and throws. The catch is made there by Elijah Moore. That is good for a 1st down. 1st down there for the Cleveland Browns. Cleveland Browns pick up 8 yards right there. After review, the play is overturned for toenails not matching fingernails. Refs today. For toenails not matching fingernails. Hey, is Caleb Williams out there right now? What's going on, Angie? Thanks for checking in. Here we go, guys. 1st and 10 after that first down pickup for Cleveland. The football is inside of the red zone. 17-yard line. Bailey Zappi shoots for the end zone. The pass is incomplete. This will bring up a 2nd down and 10. 2nd down and 10 coming up for the Cleveland Browns, who were able to convert on that big 3rd down. Who do I like more between the Browns or the Ravens? Oh, I like the Ravens more. I personally like the Ravens more, but that's just because they give us better football to watch. They give us better football to call. And if I covered all the Ravens games versus covering all the Browns games, I think we know which one would have the higher viewership here too. 2nd down and 10. 17-yard line. Here is the snap. There is the handoff. Around the left-hand side. Looks like no gain on that play for Deontay Foreman on 2nd down. This will bring up a 3rd down and 10 coming up here. Odafe Owe on the stop, so they still have the Ravens starting defensive players out there right now, which blows my mind. 3rd down and 9 coming up, guys, is what it says on my TV screen. They said no gain, but I guess they're going to give him 1 yard there. Here we go, 3rd down and 9, football to the 16-yard line here. Bailey Zappi in an empty backfield from the 16. Looking to score on this play. There is the snap. Dropping back in the pocket, winds up and throws. The catch is made, and this time it is a touchdown. Touchdown! Looks like Akins makes the grab. They are in for 6. Touchdown! Cleveland Browns as Jordan Akins picks up a 16-yard touchdown grab. Okay. Who is my favorite team in the NFL? Amber wants to know. Guys, that is a Bailey Zappi touchdown. It is confirmed, and the score is now 9-21. The extra point attempt coming up here shortly. My favorite team is not in the playoffs. I am a Dallas Cowboys fan. I am a Dallas Cowboys faithful. I always wear my Dallas Cowboys jersey during Dallas Cowboys games, and you guys will see me wearing my jersey tomorrow when I cover the Dallas Cowboys for the first game of the day. There's the kick. The kick is up. The kick is good, and the score is now 10-21. All right, guys. So what's the matter with the drive chart? So what happens with the drive chart whenever a big play happens is that what's happening here is that I'm doing a screen share, so you guys get to see my screen, but I've got a small window kind of cut out to give you just that drive chart without the extra fluff and the margins on there. Now, here, I can show you what it looks like. I'll show y'all how the drive chart works if you're curious. And I'll show you guys all of this stuff. I'll show you guys all of this stuff here. I must have just scrolled. Sorry about that. Anyways, so really all this is, guys, out on the drive chart, it's giving me every snap, every down, every play-by-play over here. And it's a little bit of the back end on how things work. But I don't like all of this extra information because it normally beats me to the punch. The day that I get my internet to cooperate the way that it should, I will get all that extra information for y'all. I know show versus tell, very different. But anyways, bro lives on false hope, says John Williams. Anyways, and I've had that scrolling text at the bottom for too long for you guys. Let me get all of this updated. Guys, top fantasy scorers across the NFL. 4 running backs, guys. Drive chart locked up, says Mark. Anyways, scrolling by at the bottom, guys, your top running backs across the NFL. Bijan Robinson, number 3 for fantasy football purposes in full-point PPR format. King Henry down here at number 4. Devon Achane, even despite how bad of a season the Dolphins have had. Devon Achane at number 5. Josh Jacobs at number 6, which is a little surprising to me. I felt like Josh Jacobs should be a little bit higher up. Kyren Williams, who is out for Baltimore. What's going on? Thanks, Browns, for that 1 touchdown. Edward cashed in right now. Let's find out. Let's do another one right here. Angie Richardson, Mario said hi. I did. Hi, Angie. What's up, guys? You look like the typical Cowboys fan. What is that? Handsome and dashing and tall and strong? Yeah, the typical Cowboys fan for sure. 100%. We are live coming at y'all from, I'm also modest and humble. All right, I'm going to stop talking here for a second. All right, guys. So it becomes an 11-point game. It's now a 2-possession game. There's not much time left in this one. The Browns today have been able to get some serious stops over the Baltimore Ravens when they've needed it the most. Can the Cleveland Browns get another stop and get the football back and add some drama to this game? We've got the next game starting at exactly 7 p.m. So it looks like there won't be any time for a pregame in that one. We're going to roll straight into it. I'm wondering what I should do here. We're going to be running, well, we'll leave it as is for now. A lot of the other games that are happening tonight, it looks like other live streamers are probably going to get started about 30 minutes early, guys, when they get into those other games. I'm going to be sometimes you got to be a chill guy. I mean, sometimes I am, other times I'm not, but for the most part, today we are chilling, guys, because the voice has 5 games left to go, and after 18 weeks of calling games at my fullest lung capacity, I have learned. There's the knee, guys. We're going to start this drive at the 30-yard line for the Baltimore Ravens. I have learned, ladies and gentlemen, after this season, that I'm going to have to pace myself next season when we do this again. But for the off-season, I've got a lot of cool stuff coming up. I'm fired up for the off-season right now. We're going to do some public trivia quizzes downtown on the Riverwalk. You guys who are in the San Antonio area, you guys might find me. If you do see me down there, please come up and say hello. Let me know that you guys have seen my stuff before. It'll put a big smile on my face. All right, guys, the Baltimore Ravens have the football here at the 30-yard line. Here's the snap and a handoff. This one will go around the left-hand side, about a gain of 1 right there, as Derrick Henry gets up to the 31. 2nd down and 9 coming up for the Baltimore Ravens. Nice. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Browns have been poop since poop been okay, that's fair to say. Actually, they really haven't been. When they were in the before they joined the NFL, they were actually doing pretty good in whatever division that was, whatever charter league that was. 2nd down and 9 coming up, shotgun formation. That was back in the 1940s, though. Here's the snap on 2nd down and 9. Lamar Jackson trying to pick up some yardage there on 2nd down and 9 from the 21. He will pick up 1 yard. Excuse me, from the 31. He will pick up 1 yard. That'll bring up a 3rd down and 8. 3rd down and 8 coming up. Let's see. Will the Ravens... Honestly, if I were going to answer this one, will the Ravens score a touchdown on this drive? I would say no. I bet they'll get 3 points on this drive. We've got a 2nd down and 9 coming up right here. We had a 2nd down and 9. We now got a 3rd down and 8. 3rd down and 8 coming up here for the Baltimore Ravens. There's the snap as Lamar Jackson wheels out to the right-hand side. He will wind up and find a wide-open Rashad Bateman at the 40, and Rashad Bateman gets to the 50 and down at the 45 across midfield. Good for a Baltimore Ravens. 1st down. 1st down for Baltimore. Yeah, but love doing things you've never done. I love doing things that I've never done. That is how you grow in life. I like chill Marios, says Courtney. Yeah, this is definitely a chill day for us, guys. Not over the top. Not trying too hard. Here's the snap. There's the handoff. Derrick Henry will lose a couple yards on that play. This will bring up a 2nd down and 12. So a 2nd down and 12 coming up here for the Baltimore Ravens. I promise crazy, wild, excited Mario will come back soon. I pinky promise, but we're still recovering from the college games where I blew my voice out. And we're still trying to recover 100% from that. That was the weirdest feeling. I literally was just trying to talk to my fiance after that, guys, and I couldn't even say hello or even help me or water. I couldn't say a word. It was the weirdest feeling. That was the first time in my life I've ever truly lost my voice. Here we go, guys, on 2nd down and 12. Winds up and throws. The catch is made at the 30-yard line by Rashad Bateman, and that gets the football to the Cleveland Browns, 26. That is good for a 1st down right there for Baltimore. as a 20-yard grab for Rashad Bateman will move the sticks there. Looking shifty, picking up the yardage that they needed. That is a good gain. The Baltimore Ravens on the move right now. So I don't smell an upset today. It is an 11-point game. We are about 6 yards shy of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 26 coming up here. 1st and 10 from the 26. There's the snap and a handoff. Derrick Henry around the left-hand side. Derrick Henry finds the crease. Derrick Henry to the 20, the 15, down at the 10. And this will bring up a 1st and 10 at the 11. First down there for the Cleveland Browns. First down, Cleveland. Do you want the Super Bowl? Do you want to win the Super Bowl since Cowboys ain't? Who do I want to win the Super Bowl since the Cowboys are not going to get in? I don't know, man. I honestly just want to see a good game. It would be nice to see the Detroit Lions get there just because they never have. But they're not the only team that's never won a Super Bowl, you know? I think the Minnesota Vikings would be a really cool story there as well. Here's the snap. Luckily for Lamar Jackson, the snap is muffed, but a flag comes in. It's going to be a false start on Roger Rosengarten, the right tackle. And this will bring up a 1st down and 15 coming up here. So 1st and 15 coming up for the Baltimore Ravens, guys. And we'll talk some stats during the next commercial break. It's weird to talk history about the Browns when the team picked up in the middle of the night and moved to Baltimore because of these Ravens. That's actually the team you're talking about. That is very much true. Well, did they go to Baltimore? Because I thought the Colts did that. Here's the snap. There's a look to the right. There's the throw. The catch is made up to the 10, the 5, down at about the 2. And this is a 2nd down and 1 coming up now. Looks like Ricard picks that one up. Wow, we don't see Ricard in there very often. So the fullback Patrick Ricard picks up about 10 yards, 9 yards on that play. This will bring up a 2nd down and 1. 9 yards on that play, 2nd down and 1. Football at the 2-yard line. Baltimore Ravens knocking on the door. So it looks like I'll have to eat my words. Here's the snap. There's the handoff. Derrick Henry, the sledgehammer, finding his way in. Yes, touchdown there. And I skipped the red zone music. Don't know why I did that. I guess I just figured it was automatic. Anyways, the Baltimore Ravens find their way into the end zone. And that is a 2-yard touchdown run and a touchdown there for Derrick Henry. This drive, ladies and gentlemen, 8 plays, 70 yards, 4 minutes and 49 seconds milked off the clock. And the extra point attempt, let's see what happens here. So King Henry, for those of you who needed that Derrick Henry touchdown, there it is. How many of you guys hit your parlay right there? I do. That I do recognize, Gary. That I do. There's the snap. There's the kick. The kick is up. The kick is good. And the score now is 28-10. So now please rest the starters, says Robin. Yeah, I think it's time to rest the starters, guys. I think it's time to get them off the field. 6.5 minutes left to go. That is a 3-possession lead with 6.5. It's time. Ward asking, Mario, did you read my bet to you yesterday? I did not, Ward. What was the bet? I did tell Rayzilla today that if the Dolphins make it into if the Dolphins made it into the playoffs. No, if the Bengals made it into the playoffs. Rayzilla, if you're watching right now, who did you say? Twana True. But my game might be all kicks. It might be. I don't remember what we said. I'll have to go back and watch that video. I promised you a free shirt if we had an upset and the Broncos lost. I've covered everything if Zay voids. All right, guys. Everyone score like plus 40. It's kind of a mess. Guys, we're in the middle of a commercial break. When we get back from this commercial break, and it looks like no commercial actually, they're lined up already. Cleveland Browns lined up to receive. Baltimore Ravens lined up to send this one back. Justin Tucker's kick up in the air. And we will get a return from about the 10-yard line, the 15, the 20, the 25, the 30. And down go the Browns. Janice Soprano is singing. Okay, guys. Lopsided score for such a poop game. No surprise there, John. No surprise. The Bengals need to beat the Steelers to get into the playoffs. The Steelers are already in. That is, both of those statements are true and accurate and correct. But I think he was saying that the Dolphins would get in because he's not going to go against his Baltimore Ravens. Or he's not going to go, Ray Zilla's not going to go against his Pittsburgh Steelers. Third down, 1st and 10 coming up right here. Single back formation, 3 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. Here's the snap. Bailey Zappi in the pocket will look right, throw right, catch is made at the 35. Breaking tackles is Akins again. Akins picks up about 20 yards on that play, brings up a 1st down. Call it a gain of 15, and it's Cabote, not Akins. Cabote on the grab right there, a gain of 15 yards. This brings up a 1st and 10 here for the Cleveland Browns. 1st down, Cleveland. Thank you, Williams Nicholson. This team is over. This game is over. Get them off the field. Check it out when you get a chance. Let me know tomorrow. Okay. All right, guys, here we go. There's the snap. There's a handoff this time. Deontay Foreman on 1st and 10 from the 45 will pick up about 3 yards. This brings up a 2nd down and 7. So 2nd down coming up for the Cleveland Browns. I'm going to scroll up just a little bit once again, guys, so y'all can see how this game has broken down. Take a look over here, guys. Cleveland Browns in the first quarter, nothing. In the second quarter, they got 3 points. Meanwhile, the Ravens in the first half picked up a touchdown in each quarter. They've picked up a touchdown in each quarter here today. Baltimore Ravens scoring less in this one than they normally score. Here we go, guys. A 2nd down and 7. There's the snap. Dropping back. Bailey Zappi in the pocket will wind up and throw. That is an incomplete pass on 2nd down and 7. 3rd down and 7 coming up. So a 3rd down and 7 coming up since that one was incomplete. Let's see what happens here. Will they be able to convert? Twana saying you're late, Mario. We made a touchdown and everything. What are we talking about, Twana? What am I late to? 3rd down and 7 coming up here. 3rd down. We got ourselves a shotgun formation on 3rd down and 7 from the 47. And now it's an empty backfield here. Cleveland Browns with the football on 3rd down. There's a look to the left, a throw to the left, and Jerry Jeudy slips. This will bring up a 4th down and 4, and this is go for it territory. 4th down and 4. Twana, I think you might be behind. Okay, guys, 4th down and 4 coming up right here. They are lined up to go for it on 4th down. The Cleveland Browns with the football, waiting for the snap. There it is, dropping back. Bailey Zappi winds up and throws. It is tipped, and that pass is incomplete on 4th down. It is a turnover on downs with 4:35 left to go, and it looks like the Baltimore Ravens will hang on to the lead here. The score right now is 28-10. Baltimore Ravens up by 18 with 4:35 left to go in this football game. Okay. Here we go. We got ourselves a 1st down and 10 coming up right now. We got a 1st down and 10 coming up for the Baltimore Ravens. I'm a little confused by what's happening right now, Twana, just because we're well beyond all of that right now. Here's the snap and a handoff to Derrick Henry. Derrick Henry tries to extend to get back to the line of scrimmage. A $2 super chat coming in right now from Ray Zilla saying it looks like Cincinnati's lost to Denver. Cincinnati lost to Denver. Cincinnati lose, Denver lose, Miami win. Yes, you're saying that the Dolphins will make it into the playoffs. If the Dolphins do make it into the playoffs, then I will definitely get you that shirt, bro. By the way, thanks again for being live with us the other day, man. Okay. I see where the delay is. There's the snap. There's a handoff to the left-hand side. This will be a gain of about 8 yards. 3rd down. We got 3:30 left. Okay. 3 minutes and 30 seconds left to go here in this football game. A first down or an 8-yard gain right there. Here we go. So we've got ourselves a 3rd down and 2 with 3 minutes and 20 seconds left in this football game. Let's see if they can pick up this first down here. Motion on the field, waiting for the snap. Here's the handoff to the left-hand side. Derrick Henry will break free. Derrick Henry, the 30, the 20, the 10, the end zone. Touchdown, Derrick Henry. Touchdown, Baltimore Ravens. Let's go. So with 3:04 left to go. 3:04 left to go, guys. 3:04 left to go. And Derrick Henry, 27th career game with 2+ rushing touchdown. He ties Jim Brown for the 4th most in NFL history. Just a fun fact for you. Again, 27th game with 2+ rushing touchdowns for Derrick Henry. That ties Jim Brown for the 4th most in NFL history. King Henry out there doing his thing. Here we go, guys, from the right hash. There's the snap, there's the hold, there's the kick. The kick is up, the kick is good, and the score is 35-10. Nice. Okay. All set, Twana. Here we go. All right, 3:04 left to go. I'm glad that everyone's back on the same page. Appreciate you guys checking in. Appreciate you guys being here. We are live out of San Antonio, Texas. This game is coming to an end, ladies and gentlemen, and I was torn on whether or not I was going to end this live stream now to be able to do the pregame for the next one, because I know how important it is to get people in early and to keep people on your channel early. But we're going to finish this game. We're going to take it to about the 2-minute warning. And at the 2-minute warning, guys, we're going to end this live stream and start the next live stream. Just so everyone is aware, we are going to finish this game. I promise you I am going to finish this game, but I'm going to finish this game once the 2-minute warning is elapsed, because I want to be able to start the next live stream. I hope that makes sense to everyone. Be sure to check out my channel, guys. Click on Football Nation's page. All of my stuff is already up right now. So, just so y'all know, when we get to the 2-minute warning, I will be ending this broadcast and starting the next one. I hope to catch you guys in there. Henry just clobbered all the bettors, he says. Of course, Leola, we're here for you. Gambling is the devil, says Paul. Oh, Twana, you're not wrong right there. I'm reading some of those comments right now, and she's saying that the Dallas Cowboys were stupid for not getting Derrick Henry. Man, I tell you who's stupid. That's Jerry Jones. I hate the fact that he's our owner, manager. There's a big return up to the 45-yard line. The Cleveland Browns bring that football out beyond the 45. This brings up a first down here. First down coming up on this one. They're showing highlights of Jim Brown. How many he got? How many more he got? Says MJ Walker. I don't know, but he's doing his thing. Let's scroll down just a little bit here. You can see Derrick Henry's numbers. Today, Derrick Henry has rushed 20 times for 138, 2 rushing touchdowns, 29 fantasy points. That's why they call him King Henry. 1st and 10. All right, guys, 1st and 10 coming up right here. We've got an empty backfield. It looks like it's time to throw the football. The catch is made. And the Cleveland Browns, Jerry Jeudy gets around the corner there. Jerry Jeudy picks up about 30 yards on that play. That is good for another first down here for the Cleveland Browns. It's a 25-point spread, guys. 25-point spread right now. Yeah, good job by the odds makers out there. 20-point game, the final score. Well, it's yet to see, but here we go. 1st and 10 this time from the Baltimore Ravens 22-yard line. Jerry Jeudy coming to life late in this one, and this takes us inside the red zone. The clock is hot right now, 2:40 left to go. They're going to get one more play before we end this live stream and move on to the other one, guys. Do not forget to slide over to the other live stream. I will be finishing this game coming back into the 2-minute warning. Here is the snap, shuffling, jumping, throwing, the interception made right there. Wow. Interception there. The big man picks that one off. It is Pierce with an interception. What on earth? Wow. 2nd down and 16. Save your voice, says Antoine Johnson. Yeah, I'm going to have to. All right, guys. Well, 2 minutes and 16 seconds left to go. Unbelievable. What a big gain right there for the Baltimore Ravens. They absolutely needed that. Guys, this is when I say that Pierce intercepted that football, this is not your normal player who intercepts those footballs. This is not like someone with really good hands. This is, first of all, a second-string player and the nose tackle at that. He is probably the biggest man on the entire football field right now. Just for those of you who do not know, he is 355 pounds at 6 foot tall. So, that was a great interception for him. Here we go. We're in an I formation, the Baltimore Ravens. There's the snap and a handoff. And this will be a gain of about 5. This will take us to the 2-minute warning, guys. So again, I will be finishing this game. I'm going to end this live broadcast to start the next one. Thank you guys for watching this one. I will be live in about 1 minute on the other side as we come out of this next commercial break. We'll see you guys on the other stream. Thanks, guys.